Okay, I guess we're live. Okay, so welcome to Hourglass. This is chapter 18. Tonight I have Matt as Hedwig, Aki as Zorath, Ghost as Samuel, and Rogue as Voronwe. And we will get started. This is kind of picking up from some play-by-post roleplay. Just to level set what had happened is that as you saw in the last episode, the Librarian has installed some emotional modifications to her programming, and she's got a little thing for Voronwe, and they have come together and they're going to have a little date, as well as Hedwig. So we're gonna get to the speed dating portion of our episode. One moment. Get these guys who are not having dates over there.
In the corner, sad.
In the corner, sad, yes.
Oh, wait, no, someone did get laid. Zorath got laid already. I forgot about that.
Ages ago.
Yeah.
Tina
What
Turner,
happened?
man. Voronwe, it comes time, and you've been looking around the hub for a nice place to take Hedwig. It was suggested to you by Dr. McCoy that there was a simul space environment, a nice French restaurant. You didn't know what that was exactly, but he told you that it was nice and romantic and peaceful. And Hedwig and Voronwe meet at the prescribed time in this very large ballroom-style restaurant with a huge chandelier made of crystal. There's a lone waiter, maitre d', waiting for both of you at the entrance. The door behind you leads back to the hub, but it looks like a beautiful lit Paris street in the distance. He waits for you with a towel over his arm, and you guys can get started.
Voronwe is changed a little bit. He's got a different outfit on, probably his same cloak, but it's pulled back, and he's got like a nice tux on, and his hair is pulled back in a ponytail. Definitely cleaned up looking, as he stands in the doorway awaiting for Hedwig to arrive.
Hedwig arrives. She's clean. There's no like grease on her fingers or anything like that. All tidied, but she wears the same usual clothes that she does. The suspenders, the shorts, the high boots, and the crop top. And she comes in. She looks Voronwe, a bit wide-eyed, looks down at herself and looks forward out into this extremely fancy restaurant. You can see her cheeks color in embarrassment. She says, Sorry, I didn't know there was, the dress code.
Oh, it's no problem. This isn't real anyway.
Yes.
And then he stops himself and realizes the comment was kind of off-putting, so he's like, this place, I mean, please. And he offers his hand.
She'll take his hand and follow him to the table, and she looks at Voronwe. She says, "He didn't have to do all this. It's quite a lot."
Oh, it's fine. Only the best for you.
Sure. She scratches her cheek idly as she makes her way to the table.
The waiter follows you over, and he has a menu in his hand. What can I get for you, madame? Mademoiselle?
Oh, and she kind of fiddles with her hands a bit. Maybe some wine. Maybe a salad, I guess.
And for the gentleman?
Yes. Bring us your finest bottle of wine, please.
Yes. What will you have for your meal, sir? We replicate the best of the hub.
He starts to look at all of the French dishes, scratching his nose and thinking for a moment. Something light. What would you recommend?
Duck parfait, perhaps, with gravy? And some bread. Always bread here.
That sounds lovely. Thank you.
He turns and kind of obscures his chest and reaches back, and he already has the bottle of wine in his hand, and he places the glasses down expertly before you both, and pours them with the without touching the bottle, using the I guess you would call it the towel. I'm sure it has a proper name. He pours it. Well, I will be back with your main course, and you do enjoy yourself.
Thank you very much.
Oui. And he walks off for a moment.
So Voronwe will pour himself some just for a moment, and then he stops, and then he's like, would you like some wine?
Yes, of course. Not really a wine person, but I think Mark mentioned it once.
Oh, what do you like to drink? And he starts to fill up her glass, probably up almost to the top.
She thinks I've developed, not really developed, it's more mixed. I call it maroon beverage. It has gin and cranberry juice and a couple tablespoons of sugar. It's quite nice. Gives me the jitters though.
I must say you look very lovely tonight.
Oh, thank you, Broadway. You look quite what's the word? Lovely yourself?
I know, thank you.
Oh.
What made you change your mind about going on this date with me?
Well, to be perfectly honest, she again scratches at at her wrist a little bit nervously. Well, originally I wasn't too sure about how Alicia felt about me, and I thought maybe this would be fun. I honestly thought we were just going to, hang out, spend some time. Wasn't expecting all this. But I spoke to Alicia recently, and it seems she shares the feelings that I have for her as well.
Wait, what? And he seems like he was looking around at the empty tables and he was thinking about. I wish there was more of a populated atmosphere in here. This missing conversation, and then he stops and notices what you said, and he says, yeah, she shares feelings for you. Is that what you said?
Hedwig takes a deep drink of wine before putting it back down on the table. Yes, to be honest, I wasn't really expecting it. I didn't think she did, but it does seem that she does enjoy my company in a bit more of a than just enjoying my company.
So it took me swooping in. She thought she might lose you, so she had to speed it up, I see.
Maybe that was it. And if that was it for that, I thank you.
Interesting.
You catch something out of the corner of your eye as a woman is walking towards from another door. She has a very long, very elegant white dress on. It's very closely fitted to her body. She has no glasses on, unlike this picture shows. And Voronwe, you've seen this person many times, but you would never think she actually would look like this. You suspect it's some sort of, what she is, a hologram, right? And she enters and walks quite hurriedly towards you. Oh, Voronwe, I'm sorry I'm late. I didn't realize you had reserved the chateau for us. She seems to either ignore Hedwig or not notice she's there for a moment.
And he stands up and he says, kind of shocked at first, and he looks her up and down, and he says, actually, I was on a date with...
Well, I'm here now, so she grabs a chair and pulls it over and sits down in it, very slowly crossing her legs as she does so. She gives a look over to Hedwig. Oh, Miss Wright, what are you doing here? I don't think Voronwe needs a chaperone.
Hedwig smiles to the librarian. I thought your date was yesterday. Sorry. Voronwe and I are on a date, but you don't have to worry. There's not going to be any kissing or anything. Wine? And she grabs the wine glass and starts pouring the librarian a cup of wine.
Kissing. No, there won't be any of that. You see, Voronwe and I, we have true feelings for each other. I've been looking through the cameras and I've seen you and Licia cohorting together, and that's just fine. I think that's proper for the two of you. Voronwe and I, we have something special, you see.
Oh, yes, you have the special thing that you're holding information over him and not letting him have it. Yes, very special. And she takes a sip of her wine as she stares at Librarian.
Voronwe frowns. He's been frowning ever since there wasn't going to be any kissing was mentioned.
Oh, well, anyway, this is good wine. She takes a drink. Ah, yes, I did program the chateau myself, so everything is quite perfect. Hedwig, do you want to head back to the hub? Make sure everything is okay there with your machines and your gear and your girlfriend.
But she's not really like girlfriend. We haven't really put a label on it or anything. You see Hedwig's cheeks color a little bit. She looks over to Voronwe. Do you want me to leave you be?
Voronwe, his eyes widen a little bit, definitely kind of shooting her, no, don't leave me here. But he says, perhaps it is for the best.
Hedwig sees the eyes, but hears what Voronwe says, and she looks out towards the door and says, "Actually, unfortunately, I think Lacey's a little bit busy right now, so why don't I just join you two for dinner? It's not awkward, right?"
Well, it's not awkward for me if you don't want to be spoken to or looked at.
Oh, that's fine. I'll just chime in from time to time. I'm good at not being noticed, or at least people trying not to notice me.
Yes, I don't know why anyone would notice you.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's a terrible thing to say. Perhaps, yes. She could be fine right there.
Perhaps you could take your chair and move it slightly away from the table.
Oh, no, I think the chair belongs here.
Oh, that's rude too. That's,
As you're kind of fumbling over your words, there's a beep coming from the librarian. You don't know where or how. She's, oh, bother. It looks like there's a situation. Unfortunately, we will have to delay our date. It probably for the best anyway, so Hedwig can not be here.
thank the gods.
Yes, thank the gods, I agree.
Yes. He looks over to Hedwig.
Hedwig, she's smiling, but there's definitely a little bit of hurt that's behind her eyes there. But she gets up and says, "Yes, let's get to the hub gate thing.
Yes, could you let's see, get Samuel and Zorath if you would. They should be perfect for this mission.
Yeah, of course.
I need to freshen up. Sorry, I'm quite flustered over all this. I will see you soon. Do make it quick." And she stands up and she walks over to Voronwe and leans in, trying to kiss him.
He does give her a kiss on the cheek, and he says, "You do look very lovely."
Oh, and you look dashing as usual, my prince. Did
you find out anything about the jewel?
Oh, yes, I've been looking quite thorough for her. Have not found her yet. I'll let you know for sure.
Yeah, of course.
And she smiles and looks to Hedwig and gives her smile changes to one of very true smile to one very forced and fake. Miss Wright, please do be on time. And she disappears back into the hub somewhere.
Of course. As he says it again as she walks off, and then he looks over at Hedwig. "I'm sorry."
Oh, no, the runway. I should have told you before. I don't want to lead you on or anything of the sorts. I'm gonna go fetch Sam and Zorath. I'll see you later. She gets up quickly and makes her way to the door.
He drinks a little bit more wine before leaving.
Yep. You head back to the hub. Zorath and Samuel are in the common room doing whatever they're doing as Hedwig walks in a few moments later from this virtual environment. Her date interrupted.
Yeah, Zorath is probably... This is probably one of the rare times he's been out in the past, however long, since that mission where he broke his arm. After he recovered, he spent a great deal of time in Sims with Proctor. Just waves of enemy and different kinds of terrain, just constant training. So him, when he comes out to eat and sit and rarely occasionally chat, that's pretty much the only time you see him.
Samuel is probably looking through a tech manual or something, having a light meal, lean back in one of the chairs. Not the greatest conversationalist either.
Hedwig comes into the room, bit upset. She sees both Sam and Zorath, and she calls out to the two. All right, gents, grab your gear. We got to go through the portal. We have a mission.
You see Zorath kind of chews for a moment through whatever this thick cut of meat he has on the plate, before he kind of swallows and speaks again. What is this mission? It has been some time.
I don't know. I didn't get a rundown or anything of the sorts. I was just told to come and vet you. Librarian's still, in her strange, human-like form. Emotions and feelings.
Zorath kind of tilts his head. What does this mean? Strange human form.
She's trying to, have relations with Voronwe. Emotional.
Librarian wishes to make then.
For lack of a better term, yes.
Pretty gross. Sam takes a drink of water.
Zorath kind of shrugs. Zorath will be there soon.
Alright, I
Prepare
have a...
weapons.
Okay, I have a few things to grab and whatnot, so... I'll meet you there.
Yeah, Sam yawns and stretches and looks at Hedwig's in different kind of clothes than she usually is, right?
No, she's
No.
she's clean, like she's not dirty, like her usual smudges on her face and whatnot from doing her work, but she's cleaned up but in the same sort of gear.
Yeah, he's like heading down the staircase to go to his room to grab his things. Did you do your laundry today?
I mean, I usually replicate new clothing, but I had a shower in the morning.
And that's pretty much it. He just kind of leaves it at that.
Okay. Hedwig goes off and grabs her weaponry, her armor, that sort of thing.
Yeah, everybody gets to the portal. Librarian is already there. She's messing with the controls as everyone arrives. As you do, she looks up. Oh, Voronwe. I must say you look dashing today, just like you did earlier. I'm sorry, I'm just smitten with you.
Ah, of course, you look lovely as well. I've missed you so much.
Oh, you flatter me so. She doesn't look as like alluring as earlier. She's more back to her kind of geeky looking self. And she hello everyone else. Voronwe, my boyfriend, will be leading you on this mission.
And where is your boyfriend taking us and why?
Oh yes, there's a spaceship in deep space, lost, disabled. You need to go in there and rescue someone. Sam, I believe you've met him before. He was Agent Blue before you. Tentacle
Wait a
face.
What's the ship? What's the ship that's missing?
Oh, it's not in my records. What was the ship you were on?
It was the Monarch.
Yes, that's it, the Monarch.
Yeah, Sam immediately is the gate set up yet? Or
Where she's tapping on everything. She doesn't say specifically. Yes, one moment.
Voronwe's gonna look at Samuel, kind of a worried expression, and like perhaps this emotion chip is debilitating her ability to function correctly.
Hedwig whispers, and we can maybe talk about that when we're through the portal.
Zorath looks confused.
Sam's gonna think about it. And is there a replicator nearby of any kind?
Yeah, there's replicators all over the station.
Yeah, he's gonna look to the others, knowing the dangers of space. And you guys might want to get some kind of environmental suit, oxygen, something like that, because I don't know. Last I remember, the Monarch was in bad shape, so it might be hull breaches, and you cannot breathe in space. It's not a thing.
Oh, yes, you could replicate some respirators for the group if you wish. Please hurry, though. She seems to be, like, kind of on edge, maybe?
We kind of need to be safe, Librarian.
Yes, that's why you should grab the respirators.
Sam will do that.
Yeah.
Pass him out.
This feels like something that should be prepared before we go through the portal, not after, as an afterthought. I mean, if Sam wasn't here, we'd all be in danger.
Oh, you would be fine. Sam is here, and Voronwe, too. My love, please come back to me.
I will, of course, if safely transported there.
Oh, yes, of course. Of course. I am the best at that. The best at many things.
And we all appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. Well, the future awaits, gentlemen.
Zorath is ready. You see, he's got...
Sam walks through first. 100%.
Zorath hops in afterwards.
Hedwig puts on a respirator, and then she looks over to Voronwe, since Sam and Zorath are already gone. Do you mind holding my hand when we go through?
And you can see Voronwe is like trying to figure out the tech too. And
Yeah, Librarian hears that and cuts eyes at both you. Oh, that won't be necessary. It's best if you head in single file.
But we've done this before.
It's best if you go in single file, Hedwig. Please let me do my job.
You can see there's some fear that kind of crosses across her face. She's like, oh, okay.
Voronwe's gonna stop her. Is this how you turn this on?
Yes. She'll help him with the mask.
And then he takes her hand. He's like, all right, let's go.
Okay.
Can you guys? So you go through the portal, right?
Yeah.
Can you give me a either a perception roll or investigation roll as you watch the Librarian? The last thing you see, the Librarian.
Oh my god.
You're playing with fire, Voronwe. You're playing with fire. 12.
Trained in perception.
Oh, perception.
Or investigation.
Whichever one you're better at.
I did raise my perception though.
Ooh.
Oh, it does not
Well,
work.
Yeah, you head through. Okay, give me 2 sec. Okay.
Oh,
huh?
You jump through expecting some sort of ship, particularly Samuel. I will say Hedwig and Voronwe, the last thing you hear as you jump through, you hear, oh no. You stand in this strange place. There's these marble pillars all about you and a high wall on all sides besides behind you, which there's a gate. There are several men about you, 2 in armor and have swords at their sides. There's a man standing next to you with a whip. And in front of you is a man with could only be some sort of robe. He looks elegant compared to the rest. Perhaps some sort of nobility. There's a pool next to you with a fountain. You hear the sounds of the water crinkling as it jumps into the pool. You hear the man say, "Ah, Doctore, good that you have brought these new acquisitions. Doctore, why are these... What is all this?" You look down, and you can tell something's off. It's like you've come here without a properly calibrated watch. You have never... This has only happened once, and that was for those of you that were on the Klingon or the Starfleet ship. Something is amiss, clearly. When you usually look at your gear, you see it as it is, but you can tell something's wrong. Why would you bring these to me in such a state? Why are they armed with whatever this is, and armor on some of them? The man turns. He looks very confused as he looks over to you. They were just... He kind of takes his whip and holds it in his hand and just faces you. Everybody looking at you dumbfounded.
Yeah, Zorath kind of shoots a glance over to Samuel and then Hedwig and then to Voronwe. Like, what do we do here? Kinda. He would have walked in with, I think he still has the machine gun, yeah? The little Tommy gun-like thing? Or what was it?
Tommy gun? No. You have I thought you had a laser gun of some sort.
Oh, yeah,
Pistol.
that's right. He ended up getting a disruptor pistol, yeah. So, he'd have that in one hand, the spear in the other, just ready for anything. So he's kind of there. The spear kind of comes up off the ground just a bit, at a bit more of an angle.
Yeah,
Cautious.
as you're doing this, there's more and more people filing in, kind of from behind you.
Hedwig, nervous. She still has a hold of Voronwe's hand. She grips it. She looks over to Samuel.
Where are we?
Not my fucking ship.
Obviously. Hello. She'll give a very slightly attempting for charming, but it does not come out that way. It's more meek. Hi, we come in peace?
Doctore, I did not know you were going to bring a female along with these gladiators. I don't know what happened, Dominus. Drop your weapons now. Drop your gear. You are the property of Quintus Lavinius, honored gladiators of this ludus.
Yeah, Zorath kind of looks between you. Whoever's on either side of him quite cautiously. He's definitely not dropped it yet.
Hedwig looks to Sam and the others, and she pats the pocket where she usually keeps her watch. I think it's about time that we,
Drop it now!
Voronwe will hold his hands up, showing that they're empty, and perhaps there has been a mistake.
There's definitely some sort of mistake.
Some
Hedwig,
things aren't here.
Hedwig takes out her disruptor pistol. I'm sorry, lads. Oh no. I think it's time we go.
Did you catch my drift?
Oh,
Does it look like there's any clear route out?
Oh no! Behind you, there's gladiators, kind of, or men in armor, kind of falling in. There's guards all around you. There's the man with the whip. This guy kind of steps back.
Yeah, Yeah, I think for Zorath's part, he's been in training against all kinds of different scenarios with Proctor for literally weeks, or however long it's been. So he knows the situation clear enough to know that this is not one where you just charge in, not with this many, not outnumbered, outpositioned, everything. So you guys actually see his spear kind of, he sets it down rather than dropping it. And places the laser pistol. Do they seem concerned when Hedwig draws hers?
They don't know what it is. They seem to be a bit confused as well. Um, you guys are pretty sure they're seeing you as is. So they seem a bit on edge. The Roman guards, they're drawing their swords though. Drop your weapons now, slaves.
You guys see he's set the laser pistol with the spear then. Yeah.
Hedwig, she sighs, pulls out her watch, and starts setting it.
As you do that, the guy next to you with the whip is going to try to grasp your wrist with the whip.
Should I dodge?
I think.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Can I dodge this?
Yeah, you could actually dodge it. Why didn't that work?
Oh.
I know.
Is there any way to maybe know where we are? If I could make some kind of a lore?
You
or
would have
something?
no idea. You don't have the. You just wouldn't know. You wouldn't know anything. I mean, you can. It would be a desperate roll, but.
Okay, I had an idea. I would just see if he,
Yeah, sure.
if he knew anything about Rome.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's unlikely, but.
Probably.
Yeah, never. Ooh.
Yeah, you can do a dodge.
I did. 15. She did not.
Yeah, it just. But as you're going to grab it, his whip just like lashes around your wrist and kind of yanks your arm out. Don't move, slaves.
All right.
And you're grappled technically. No, you don't know what this is. I would let Sam. Anybody can roll, but if they want, but
Zorath would never.
yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense for him.
No.
Yeah.
He's been on all kinds of sims. He's probably seen a place like this, but he doesn't know what the fuck it is.
Mm-mm.
I had a pretty cool
Sam's
idea.
probably the only one who would stand a chance knowing about Rome.
But Voronwe will say, as the whip comes out, and did it get Hedwig's?
Oh yeah, it's around her. It's around her wrist.
He moves to grab the whip or to hold it for a minute. He's like, Voronwe says, "We are not slaves."
Get them! If they don't drop their weapons, then we will feed them to the dogs. And this is your last chance.
Yeah, Zorath kind of looks to Sam and Voronwe and kind of just gives a small nod.
Yes, drop your weapons.
Sam throws his stuff on the ground. He looks nervous, but also angry, maybe.
Hedwig throws her disruptor pistol on the ground and takes off the her crankmaster, gently placing it on the ground. Fine.
Zorath, what are you doing?
He already put his stuff down
Okay,
earlier.
all right. Yeah, so the Roman
Yeah.
guards come in quickly and they strip you of any gear. They strip you of your watches. They strip you of your clothes. Unless you try to stop them.
Hedwig will attempt, because she does not want to be nude.
To your underwear, at least.
She's still gonna not be happy with that. Can you just leave me in my clothes, please? I don't think this is very appropriate.
You need to be conditioned, trained in the ways of our Ludus.
Zorath kind of looks toward. This is the Doctore talking, yeah.
No, this is the Dominus Quintus
Ah.
Lavinius.
Yes, Zorath kind of looks up. Does this one know how we came to be here? Zorath does not remember.
You were purchased from the markets. I don't know what has happened. This is all very strange, Doctori. We will have a discussion later. You must have been injured your last time in the arena.
This arena. Zorath would know what an arena is. I mean, even from
Yeah,
his
sure.
world, they'd have like sparring
Mhm.
duels and shit like that. We are to fight then, yes?
The three of you are. You would join my Ludus as gladiators. I did not request a woman, and she will be a servant here, I suppose, unless I can sell her.
Whatever you need, I'll do what I can.
Yeah, they go about stripping all your clothes off, everyone, until you're down to your underwear. Unless you stop them.
Zorath doesn't have underwear, so
Yeah,
he's buck
yeah, that's
naked.
fine.
Yeah.
They don't seem to care.
Hedwig will cover herself the best she can. Thoroughly scared and embarrassed.
Yeah, they collect all your stuff, and the man says, "Take them down to the Ludus. Give them proper training, Doctori." And a couple of the guards kind of whisk you away down there. You guys, as they're kind of transporting you, if you got anything you want to do, you can.
Yeah, Zorath is cautious more than anything, so he's kind of just rolling with it.
Yeah, Voronwe looks over at Hedwig and Sam and Zorath. All will be well. All will be well. Let's
I
just
think
wait.
all is pretty far from fucking well right now, Voronwe.
Yes, we just give it some time.
Zorath must be patient, yes. Others will come to help if this is known.
Just be careful, gents. I don't know when I'll see you, but hopefully soon.
As you notice that they're taking you the same place, at least it appears that way. They take you through, basically take you out the front gate, down and around this building to a lower section. It kind of is like more like a basement, it seems. And they take you to these small rooms, and they kind of like push you in there. We'll be back later. You'll be trained, each of you, for your jobs. Your job's in the arena to fight, and you for servicing the men. One claps the other on the shoulder.
Oh, can I try something with the amulet? Whatever guard that took the
I think
amulet.
they. Oh. Ooh.
Sure. Let me roll a 1d10. 1 and 2. One of them is interested. Yeah, you can try.
I'll
Oh,
try
you don't
to
have the
see.
amulet. They took it from you.
That's what I mean. Like when
Oh, yeah,
to the
sure.
guard that takes it. You know,
Sure.
I'll just be like, when he takes it, I'll be like, please be careful with that. It's very beautiful. It means a great deal to me.
It's the
And
property
like,
of the Dominus now.
I would be very grateful if you would take care of it.
He punches you in the face as hard as he can. Just to see. Yeah, it just, I mean, it could even miss if you want it to, but he's not interested in anything you're saying. Go!
Yeah, it probably hits him in the jaw. Doesn't do much, but he's like, ah. And then as they're walking away, I guess he's not interested in my kind.
I gotta roll some perception rolls real quick. This,
Yeah, Zorath, that's one thing. Zorath would be trying to, as they lead him there, he'd be looking for, like, not for now, but for later potential escape routes, any kind of weak points, shit like that.
that's not what I'm rolling perception for.
Oh yeah, I mean just.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll give you a rundown, but okay. Oh God. Yeah, they throw you in there. You kind of go out on the street for a bit. If you would get into the street, you could lose yourself pretty easily. You think there's hundreds, if not thousands, of people out there. You're pretty sure. But then you get tucked back in this building, and you go through a big gate. On the outside is a cliff that overhang, thousands of feet drop, so you can't go that way. You would have to go out the building or out of the gate. That much is pretty obvious as they tuck you back in these rooms. One of the guards says, "We'll be back for you later," and one stands there and one walks off. This is not what I want to do. And what are you guys gonna do?
Oh, the lighting's there now.
Yeah, forgot to turn it on.
It's okay. Yeah, Zorath kind of checks over his cell. He's looking for anything that could be useful, any loose stone, shit like that.
Yeah, all these rooms are essentially open right now. There's just a guard at the end of the hallway that you see. You're not locked in them just yet.
Yeah, Zorath kind of looks through to the others. We must be patient. Zorath has been in many sims with Proctor. Zorath has been captured before. This seems dangerous, though. This is not a sim. Must be very careful.
Yes, we should. I'm not going to lie. I'm very scared.
This is why you don't give AI emotional programming or access to it.
What is this programming?
It's the programming that the Librarian's using to try to sleep with Voronwe. And, I mean, I can't think of any other reason why we're here unless she fucked up, so...
This seems confusing.
Yes, she must have made a mistake. And Ronway gets up and goes over to the bars, kind of like looking through. They're bars, right?
Oh, it's open doors.
No, you have open. So the room is a normal room, and you're in there however you want to be. It's just not big enough to really show exactly how you would be situated. Each room has one bed and one little footlocker. The room is a walled room, and there are gates there, but they're currently open as it's the daytime. You hear people talking in another room nearby, people laughing.
So if we wanted to, we could just walk right out.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing in the
here,
trunks or anything like that.
Did they tell us to wait here? Or
Yeah, I think so.
thought they did.
They did.
Yeah, so Zorath kind of sits, kind of assessing the bed almost. Like, okay, well, I mean, I've got cloth. That can be used for something, so.
They mentioned an arena. They plan on making us fight.
Yes, this sounds likely. Perhaps we win. Who knows?
Does anyone know anything about this world?
Not a clue.
I swear, if we get back to the hub, I'm rewriting that woman's code.
Librarian did seem quite strange.
She has become problematic and she will share the information. I'm sure she is holding. the
Why
knob.
has this been allowed then?
Not sure, but as soon as we're back, I'm telling you, I'm going straight to Mr. Time on this one. If we get back, of course.
Perhaps Zorath has spent too long in Sims.
I mean, I don't think I'm supposed to die here, so I think we'll be fine.
Yes, Zorath will win fights. We will be safe.
Well, you'll be safe. Yes, I really know it's gonna happen to me.
We could try to escape now.
I don't think that seems like a good idea. It'd be different if we had our watches still. We could have set them and wait, but you saw that. The streets. We have no idea where the hell we are.
No point in escaping without watches, yes. Just would be stuck here.
Then should we bide our time until we find the watches and fight their fights for them?
Well, we definitely need to know more about where we are.
And where the watches are.
Yeah.
There is no other choice.
I haven't learned my invisibility spell yet. That's too bad.
Might want to be careful waving your spells around, too. I don't know how they're going to feel about that.
Yes, Zorath looks like Zorath. This is wrong. Zorath is supposed to look like them, like humans.
Whatever the librarian did, she really put us in a spot this time.
Yes, she did.
There's a voice from the end of the hallway, feminine voice. New slaves, come with me, it's time for your baths.
Yeah, you see Zorath kind of step on out as well.
Hello.
Are these separate baths?
What do you mean? It's the bath. She looks at Voronwe and kind of like crinkle. Where are you from? I have never seen one like you with your skin. Are you from?
Zorath steps out.
Yeah, she. Holy!
Right.
It is a. She looks.
He's covered in tattoos
Yeah,
and shit.
I've never seen a Gaul with ears such as that. Strange ones today. Come, it's time for your bath. Come on. She kind of braces down the hallway a little bit.
They seem to fear us.
You maybe. I really hope it's separate baths. I don't want to see any of you naked, no offense.
Zorath is already naked.
Okay, I didn't see your face.
He kind of turns and you see he just swings.
She's covering her eyes and see her cheeks flush. Please, I don't want. No, thank you.
It's okay. Zorath is well endowed. It's fine.
I don't care about that.
The one from the first mission said as such.
Oh gosh. May the Cogsma.
Portia. This is Svetlana. I am Portia. We are to bathe you and prepare you.
That is lovely. Who goes first?
Get all in now. Take off your clothes. Come on.
Zorath doesn't need to be told twice. He just heads on in and gets a comfortable spot in the back.
Broadway likes those parts, so yeah, he's down.
Hedwig very shyly goes in the corner to take off the rest of her clothes before covering herself and quickly getting into the water.
Yeah, Stam removes his boxers and just leave me the towel. I don't need help taking a damn bath.
Yeah, I'm gonna invoke your nervous trait, Sam, just for this situation. not the bath itself, but everything.
That makes sense.
The two women come in the bath, and they basically don't take no for an answer unless you like force them, and they begin bathing you.
Oh man, Brahma's gonna try to flirt and seduce one of them.
Sam fights it the whole time.
Stay still. What is wrong with you? Just let me get my job done.
Can bathe my goddamn self. Like I said, leave me the goddamn towel.
Zorath does not understand. This seems nice.
Yes, it is nice. This ugly one understands. Where are you from, ugly one?
Zorath is considered handsome at home, but Zorath is from far away.
Oh, that is very specific, thank you. But they will leave Sam alone eventually, just because, I mean, they're not doing this for their own pleasure, they're doing it because they're supposed to. Fine, just make sure you're clean. I know you savages from the north don't like to bathe, but that is what we do here.
Bathed just fine, thanks.
Damn.
Holy smokes.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, which one are you
That water.
Okay, Voronwe, what's your magic look like? And which...
Big fat roll.
Alright, I'm gonna roll D10 and we'll go the other way to see.
Okay.
So 1 and 2, they like women.
Hey!
Dang! Okay, or at least the one you try to seduce does. Good.
Svetlana is probably the one, because the other one said something about, I don't think she liked him or something like that.
That's fine. Yeah, Svetlana is bathing you. Hold still now.
He's like, oh, I don't see the problem, Samuel. These women are beautiful. What is your name?
I am Svetlana. I will not fuck you unless I am ordered to do so. So we can get that out of the way right now.
Well, I order you to do so.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Oh my god.
Brilliant.
She looks at you and she she has to laugh and she's like, "Hi, you are funny, but I'm still not going to fuck you."
Are you a slave here as well?
Yes, of course. Who else would be doing this menial and terrible task of washing the filth off your sweaty balls?
This is what they're going to do with Hedwig? Make her wash people?
Of course, she will do any tasks that are required by the Dominus. To please the gladiators in any way. That is, she is ordered to do.
Voronwe kind of frowns at that and distasteful look.
I'll be perfectly honest, I'm probably not the best for that sort of thing. I had one experience one time, way in my past. I don't think I'd be great at it.
Great at what? Being a slave?
But no, I'm good at following instructions.
Ah, good, then you'll be a great slave.
Can Hedwig not fight?
Fight a woman? No, of course not.
What about
Very
you?
much.
What about you, Olive Beauty?
What about me?
This one doesn't seem to like me as much. Do you find me attractive?
Yes.
I find you attractive. Perhaps you could come visit me later. After the fight.
Stop it! She slapped him in the shoulder. Enough!
I'm simply talking to the olive-skinned beauty.
Yeah,
Wish
Zorath
this
kind
blood
of
wasn't see
leans.
through. I can see everything going on down there. And please stop.
Zorath kind of leans over to Samuel. Voronwe seems different than Zorath. Not the same. Is he always in estrus?
Fine estrus, even though I'm sure I can guess what that means.
As if he is a hakma, raging over heat.
Yeah, he's kind of one of a kind in that category, Zorath. Don't worry.
The answer is, if possible. Yes, maybe I will come visit you. I've had every gladiator here. What is one more? At least you don't have any scars that I can see.
No. No. At least you're experienced.
Of course,
do
that is
they-
part of our job.
Do you know there where they keep our clothing? I'm going to miss my amulet.
I don't know about your amulet, but we have clothes here. After you're done with the bath, you can get in your robes.
What about the things they took from us, our personal items?
You have no personal items. You are a slave. If it is a beautiful amulet, I am sure the Dominus will give it to one of his women.
I see. He just frowns at that and leans back.
It is strange that you came here with any items at all. I heard there was a fuss up in the courtyard. Everyone is talking about it.
This is true. It's because we weren't. We do not know how Fool ended up mixing us up.
Oh, you are slaves now, regardless. You will be telling me you're some sort of senator of Rome. Now, Sam, I would think you would have heard of that. I mean, that's Rome. You know what Rome is.
He kind of leans back in the bath a bit. What year is this?
What year?
Mm.
It is 122 A.D.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sam kind of rubs his head.
Voronwe will look at Sam, probably notice that that was not good news. And he says, so you do know where we are now.
Yeah. Yeah, tell you later.
Well, we're done with our baths. They, unless anybody, if anybody else actually resists, they're just like, yeah, clean yourself, whatever. And they get you out of the baths. They seem very happy to let you take care of yourself if you're going to. And they point to the towels and point to some dresses for all of you. Hedwig's, yours is slightly different than theirs. Theirs is just a one-piece, kind of like covers their chest, leaving their arms exposed, hangs down to the knees. Yours is more kind of almost a see-through-ish gown, low in the in the front and kind of high on the hip. And then there's sandals there for everyone to wear. Well, we are going about our business for today. We have other things to do. Word to the wise, stay in the ludus. Don't go out in the practice yards quite yet. Night will be here soon, and they will want us all asleep. And so you will have a busy day of training tomorrow, all of you.
Sora kind of looks to the others, like, all right, well.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Voronwe will.
Maybe I will
Well,
see
wait.
you later.
And he smiles and winks to her.
I must go to Brennus's quarters first, and then I'll be over to yours.
I cannot wait.
He will have me good and warmed up by that time. And she saunters out.
Hedwig looks over to Voronwe and says,
You're disgusting.
I was trying to find out where our equipment was.
That's what you were trying to do.
That is all, I swear.
Uh-huh.
He starts laughing because he doesn't even.
So I should expect to get some pretty decent sleep tonight then. No loud noises waking me up in the middle of the night.
If everything goes well.
Yeah. And Sam grabs his towel he has. Well, Rome 120 AD, where ancient Earth history. I don't know a whole lot about it, but Roman Empire at its height. Not not exactly the funniest of places.
Hmm.
Doesn't seem so bad so far.
Oh, it will be later.
I have to wear this.
Why is Hedwig acting strange? Embarrassed. Yes?
And she kind of gestures to herself in this see-through gown.
I'm practically naked at this point.
Hedwig, you have nothing to be embarrassed about. He smiles at her.
Stop looking at me.
Zorath does not understand this. It is odd.
I'd rather choose who looks at me like this, Zorath. It's not something that I parade about.
On Halavanum, we do not mind these things, yes?
You might not, but I do.
Saying how of on him.
Hmm.
Anyway, and Sam's kind of getting dressed as he's there. They said some stuff about fighting gladiators. We might be in some kind of combat sport thing. I don't know. Like I said, don't know a lot about the
Yes.
period. Yeah. Slaves,
Sometime
too.
in Halavanum, there would be groups that would fight for honor, for glory. This is not foreign to Zorath.
He looks at Hedwig, and his demeanor kind of changes as he's starting to think about this. He says, "We should probably try to escape as soon as possible."
How, though, is the question. You don't know where our things are, and
Yes, there is no point escaping without watchers.
well, it's fine if we have to stay for a little bit longer. I'm used to doing orders and such when I was an apprentice with Sire. It's okay.
But do you see what they are making these
Oh.
slaves?
Yes, I see. I understand. Yes,
Then we just protect Hedwig, yes?
I don't know if that's possible, Zorath.
He shrugs. There is no reason not to try.
Just don't get yourselves killed over me, please. If we need to stay for a while, as long as we keep our heads down, if we're able to finally get our stuff, it's fine. It's fine. I'll be okay. Right, just survive yourselves. I'm not the one who's going to be in combat.
Perhaps this is good. Hedwig does not seem prone to fighting.
Not armed combat, no. But you've been in battle with me before. When it comes to weaponry, I'm quite skilled. Just not, spears and swords.
Well, as was said, perhaps we sleep now. Or find food.
I think I'm just going to sleep.
Yeah, as you kind of are milling about in there, one of the guards comes into the hallway and says, "It is time to retire to your quarters. Food has been brought there. The day will be challenging on the morrow. freaks. And the girl, what's your name?
Oh, she peeks around the corner.
Hello. I'm Hedwig.
Hedwig. Well, Hedwig, you'll be transferred to the women's quarters tomorrow when they find a spot for you. You weren't supposed to be bought. Doctore is receiving lashes as we speak.
Oh, it's terrible. Alright. Sure.
He just kind of nods over his shoulder to go back to your rooms.
So, the three of you, just make sure to keep eyes on each other.
Hedwig, stay a moment while they go ahead. I wish to speak to you.
Yes, of course.
He waits for the others to leave if they do so.
Zorath will kind of head around the corner, but wait quietly.
Yeah, Voronwe stares at him when he walks by.
Sneers a bit at you, Voronwe, then turns back to Hedwig. Now, you're new around here, and I'll tell you how it goes. If you wish to stay in the guard's good graces, make sure you remember my name, Vorenus. And I
Yes.
will take care of you for special attention when the time comes.
Oh,
She smiles, not fully getting it.
thank you, Venice. I appreciate that.
Good. I'm glad. We should get along famously then.
I hope so.
She smiles to Vorenus.
He steps back and kind of gives you an appraising look. It's kind of, just up and down. You can tell he's like looking straight through your dress as much as he can.
Her face colors.
Oh, is that all?
Well, I have guard duty tonight, so maybe I'll talk to you on the morrow. What time should I come around? Well, we'll see what your day is. Don't know what the Domina has in store for you. I'll find you,
see
don't worry. Maybe the baths later in the afternoon.
Okay. Sounds lovely. Have a good evening, Venice.
He nods.
And she makes her way around the corner. You see her skin just begin to crawl.
Yeah, you see Zorath there. He's kind of leaned up against the wall waiting. Gives her a nod as she passes. Hedwig must be careful.
I'll do what I need to do, Zorath. It's okay. I mean, I'm pretty intuitive and ingenuitive. I'll figure things out.
There, waiting for you is a bowl of gruel and some wine.
Yeah, Zorath eats.
Yeah.
Sam will
Hedwig.
eat it painstakingly. And just kind of guzzle the wine to wash out the taste.
Hedwig does the same. Not really to wash out the taste, more to try and get at least some sort of intoxication.
Yeah, it's like watered down, you can tell.
Ah.
Yeah, it's not like anything that's gonna get you drunk. So you guys gonna go to bed? As you're in there, kind of another guard, not Vorenus, but another one comes and shuts all the doors and locks you in there in separate cells. And if you're not going to do anything else, we can skip ahead.
Zorath sleeps for the next day.
Yeah, in the middle of the night sometime, you hear kind of a jangling outside Voronwe's cell, and it's Portia. Are you awake? She asks.
Voronwe gets up off the bed or sits up. Yes, I am. Please come in.
She seems to have a key, and she slips it in the keyhole and opens the door and pulls it open, steps around inside. Well, I don't have much time. Let's get to it.
Yes, let's do this.
Do you have any... She walks over and grabs the end of whatever blanket you had and reaches it up but into her dress and wipes herself off. Well, I'm ready.
That's rough.
Literally, you say after asking for it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Voronwe grabs the bottle.
There's just one little cup. They're still getting drunk, buddy.
And he just takes a sip and he's like, let's get to this. Oh, you have a key. They let you walk around with a key.
Oh, I've been here long enough to procure one.
Interesting.
The guards, they're easily wrapped around your finger. Your friend will find out soon enough. They've already talked about her. She is very different than Svetlana and I. Tall, very thin.
Yes. She does look delicious.
Well, for now, it is time for you to sample me. And, yeah, she will proceed.
Okay.
Shall we begin?
Don't faint.
Don't faint.
There's no
Yeah.
pomegranate in this.
Yeah,
scene.
no. Go, go. Afterwards, she gets up and she's. You are a strange looking one, but I cannot say. Actually, roll stamina. No, I'm just, no, I'm just kidding. She
Do it.
she gets up and she said, "Well, I must get some sleep tonight. Is any of your other friends interested before I go?"
Oh, yes. Next door, my friend Samuel was probably be interested. He smiles coyly.
She walks over to. She closes the door, locks you back in, and walks over to Samuel's cell. Samuel?
Who is that?
It is Portia from the baths. Your friend. Oh, I didn't catch his name. The dark-skinned one. Said that you perhaps would like a visit. While I'm here, I figured that I could knock out two birds with one stone, if you understand the meaning.
No, a visit for what?
Coitus, of course.
His name's V. He's not my friend. And, no, I'm not interested. Thanks for asking.
Oh. Would you like me to send Brennus? He is a strong fellow.
I'm not that kind of guy either.
That's too bad. Very well.
Yes, it certainly is. I'm going to sleep now. Thanks.
Okay. She seems kind of off-put a bit that she's been rejected. And she takes a step back and looks. V, good night to you.
Oh, good night, Portia. Thank you for trying.
Yes. And she just walks out. Leaves you to sleep the night away. You do sleep, fitfully perhaps, until the doors come open as someone jiggles with the keys, or jiggles with the locks and opens the doors. Come on, it's to the training ground for all four of you. The Dominus wants to have the girl broken in as running water to the gladiators and so forth. Come on. Release yourselves and be on your way.
Yeah, Zorath heads out pretty, He's ready. He's been doing nothing but training, so he's like, alright.
Yeah, he'll lead you towards the...
Cool.
Hedwig looks to Samuel and as he departs and starts to leave.
What do they mean by broken in?
Sound like he's just having you run water today. But I'd still be careful. Oh, and Voronwe. Passing by.
Yes.
Go fuck yourself.
And he smiles and bows and starts to follow behind.
I should make Voronwe roll for disease.
I was gonna say.
Give him a couple days on
McCoy is not going to be pleased when he has to give you antibiotics for the clap.
Yeah. Yeah. How did you get syphilis? What did you even do?
Must have been a mistake from the librarian.
A mistake.
Program syphilis.
Syphilis is always a mistake, Ronway.
You walk into the yard and you see a very large man in the center. These brown small things are little poles, like practice poles, and he's hitting them with, well, let me see what his weapon is. Whatever that is. With a pole axe, just whacking away. The guard says, well, here we are. Which one of you is the best fighter?
Zorath.
Looks at Zorath.
Zorath steps forward without question.
Well, that was easy. We will see what kind of thing you are, freak. And he's like, Brennus there will show you the ropes. I am to alert the Dominus when you are here. And he walks out through this door down here, this gate. It opens and closes pretty quickly, and he departs. The big man in the middle. All right, well, step forward, strange fellow.
This one is Zorath.
Brennus.
Zorath gives him a heartfelt nod. Brennus seems powerful. A good fighter.
I am the Ludus champion. The best of the gladiators here. What about your friends? That one looks big.
Samuel is strong. Needs more practice with. He kind of motions towards Brennus's weapon. Close weapons. Not like the... He kind of thinks before, saying laser pistol or some shit. Like bows and throwing spears.
A coward's weapon.
Zorath prefers spear. Close.
Spear is good. He waves to a rack of just about any imaginable melee weapon you can think of.
This is good. Proper weapons.
Proper weapons for proper warriors.
Zorath goes over to it and kind of roots around until he finds a spear that seems relatively sturdy.
Mm-hmm. Let me grab this real quick. I need you and you. Returning is he and this guy. They head back in. The gate opens, and Varenus leads these two in. The man in the robe, Quintus, says, "Oh, good. This is the one, then. This monstrous fellow." And he nods. He says he is the best. Good. Doctore, run them through and see. See how he faces against Brynnis. And he walks around and heads back up here, and he comes with him, and he says, girl! He waves over to, I don't know, over here somewhere, and there's some food and wine. Bring me some food, would you?
Oh, yes, of course.
And she'll hurry over and grab whatever foods.
Yeah, there's grapes,
there.
olives, wine, that sort of thing. Very different from the gruel that you were fed, certainly.
She piles it on to a plate and then comes back over and puts it down.
Yeah.
Good. Very good. Perhaps you will have a future here. I was thinking of selling you outright because I do not need another whore.
There are many other things I can do. Besides that, I'm quite useful.
Are you saying you can't whore?
No, I can do whatever you need me to do.
Good. Now be quiet.
She just nods, stands to the back.
He waves. Very well. To first blood then. And Brynnis steps back and... Are you ready, savage? Talking to Zorath.
Savage is muted.
Yeah.
I was muted! Yeah, Zorath gives a nod. Yes, Zorath is ready. Spar well.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Alright.
Ain't good at that.
Oh, did it not work? Here, let me
I
try
see
that again.
no initiative.
I must have clicked before it was 0.
Yeah. Too
I
quick.
keep doing that. There we go. Oh my god.
Okay, well, so you haven't been here a while. So what I've been doing for AP is I've been doing a leading 0. And so...
Yeah, the point.
Yep. Okay, so you are up first.
Alright,
He doesn't have any armor
see.
on, you don't have any armor on, so...
They said the first blood, right? Zorath would understand that.
Yeah.
So I guess he'll just go in for lunging attack, right?
Yep, -3. 4 AP.
Alrighty. So it's the move and then that -3.
Yep.
Cool. SBR. No benefits. No hardships. -3. Which would be -2.
He actually has reach, just so you know. So he...
Oh, does
yeah.
he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I assume he'd
so let's
try and get
let's do that first.
Okay.
So he tries to hit you as you come in. 27. Does that beat your basic defense? I think it.
It does by like 3.
Okay.
I think. How would dodging work in that case if I wanted to?
Well, you provoked it, so it's just against your basic defense.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
So that's gonna hit you for 10. Looks like.
Right.
So that is enough to injure you. But now you can attack with the energy. So you already attacked. Let's see.
35.
So you got a 32 with a -3. 30.
Oh, I added the minus.
Yeah, but you get a -3 for being injured.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
just kind
I
of.
see.
Okay, so you hit him very hard. So let me see. 32, 37.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, how does it look as you're able to... He nicks you as you come in and you stab him in the stomach or something. How does it look as you kind of both hurt each other?
Yeah, Zorath sees him coming, but realizes he's not going to be quite able to get out of the way. ends up taking a glancing blow, but an injury nonetheless, which I imagine kind of scrapes up along his torso, and he thrusts upwards towards this guy, and his own motion puts him right into the spear as it kind of pulls right up just under the ribs.
Yeah, you hear, that was well done. That's a good strike.
Zorath wipes the blood from his side. Thank you. Brenner fights well too. Perhaps Zorath needs longer weapons.
He nods. It is good until he gets in close, like this.
Indeed.
Doctore walks forward, nodding. Good. What about you two? Brennus, are you alright? Go see the medicus. He nods. Yes. Ugh. He kind of walks over that way, bows to the Doctore, and kind of keeps going. Bring out one of the others.
Voronwe had whispered to Sam,
Yeah, I see it.
the girl brought a key last night, free to walk around the courtyard and complex without being bothered. And then when they shout about that, he looks at Samuel. Which one of us is next?
Well, come on.
How you feeling? Because I can go. I'd rather get it out of the way. He just kind of steps forward towards the rack, and it's like a club or something.
Yeah, there would be.
Yeah, it's a club or a mace or something. Grabs it.
Do you want a shield?
Sure, I guess so.
Waves to the shields.
You grab one of those as well. It's looking at so uncivilized. And he starts taking up position.
Okay, let me clear the initiative. Alright, go ahead and roll it. You are first. What does this guy have? Okay. Yeah, he has a gladius.
Okay.
So you can do a lunge attack from there. Oh, what happened to your guy? It didn't get put on the tracker.
Because
Oh, you just
he
did.
rolled
Oh,
reaction,
okay, I gotcha.
not initiative.
Whoops.
I gotcha. No problem.
What is the lunge
So
attack? Is it
you
like
you move one
punch?
hex and -3. Move one hex and attack.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. What is his base defense? Okay, he does need to try to block it. He's going to try to parry it with his gladius. He does. So you come in with a swing, and he ups, kind of swings upward and deflects it, and then he tries to stab you. What would you like to do?
I need to try to block that, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be with the shield. I don't know.
You can, or you can just roll shields, or you could try to parry with your club. It doesn't matter.
I think the club, I guess, would be the best option.
Mm-hmm. The thing about the shield is you'll get 3 benefits and a +3.
Than the shields.
Yeah, but your shield, I don't think it's trained. It's a dexterity roll, right? So it's not trained.
Oh.
So that's the thing.
Well, my dex is okay.
Yeah. So you can.
Dex three.
Three benefits and
It's 6k3 then, right?
yeah,
They don't
6k3 plus 3. Yep, that's what it is
Okay.
for that
Yeah,
shield.
that's gonna be better than the parry. You roll that. Dex. How do you roll straight
Just
dex? I'll
you know,
roll
you got
the thing.
shields. Just roll your shields. Your shield skill.
Oh, there it is.
But when it says it's trained, just say no. Oh, did that explode?
Wow.
Did.
Did not explode.
Damn, though.
Yeah, you easily parry this with the shield. And he is up again, though. He gets irritated as you deflect it, and he comes with a big reckless attack, swinging overhead hard at you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and I have to try to shield again.
Mhm. Yeah, it's gonna hit 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, it cuts you across the arm, and he just You can't hide behind your shield forever. And he like pumps his hands in the air, and the Dominus is like, decent on defense, poor on attack. He's worth something, Doctore. And Doctore nods, and the gladiator just spits at your feet and walks away. What's everybody's reaction so far to all this?
Hedwig has just kind of been twiddling her fingers in the back, watching everything going on, nervous.
Yeah, Zorath kind of just watches, a bit of a nod here, nod there as Samuel defends. Bit of a pout almost as he sees him get struck. But just continues leaning against the post watching.
Yeah, Sam, after he gets struck, is obviously in pain, and his hand shakes a bit. He looks at the blood, and he just kind of tries to breathe and takes the things back over to the rack. Just muttering under his breath, "Stupid fucking bitch, wrong place, wrong fucking everything." Just upset, pissed off.
Well, what's about you, foreigner, with a dark skin? Which is your weapon of choice?
Is it possible for him to get that spell off?
I would
A
I would
mage armor
say
spell?
Yeah, you could do that. Go ahead and roll it. What levels do you want?
Can he double the armor AR?
Yeah, that would
It's
just
like-
that would be a 2, level 2.
Okay. And that is...
You should have all the macros now.
That's on the combat menu, right?
No, you guys should have a magic menu. Oh no, hold on, let me see. Sorry, I don't know if maybe I didn't. I thought I did. One sec. Oh, I didn't add it. Sorry. Yeah, just roll. It might be in the combat menu. Oh boy, I don't know. Yeah, there is. Yeah, you can roll a shape. Just roll shape. And then roll 2d10.
Big explosion.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're fine.
nice.
Yeah, you see a 4 AR and all. What is your weapon then?
He'll grab a sword
Okay.
if there's
Yeah, there's a sword. There's gladiuses.
Yeah.
Alright, let's roll initiative. These guys are terrible at initiative.
These guys roll such trash in it. Oh my god, that's painful.
Alright, Voronwe, what would you like to do?
All right, he comes in with a that wild attack,
Reckless attack, sure.
reckless attack.
That's 3 benefits, and you have no sword skill, so when it says trained or untrained, say untrained.
I'll just click the sword skill.
That is fine.
Three benefits. Untrained. Let's watch this disaster here.
He's going to have to defend. He tries to parry with his Gladys.
Bronze.
Does. Yeah, you swing overhead and he just easily knocks it aside. And then he comes back with a reckless attack of his own.
Voronwe's like, wouldn't be my sort of choice, but tries to
Yeah.
surprise.
Alright, what would you like to do? Would you like to try to parry? You could have had a shield too if you wanted it.
He probably didn't pick up his
Okay.
shield because he's pretty weak.
Yeah.
I think. He will try to dodge, I think.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. Nope. 9. Yeah, that's gonna hit you. Yeah, he cuts you across the leg. Like you swing with this wild attack and he ducks and he just clips you across the calf. It doesn't hurt too bad, but it just draws just enough blood that they think that it struck a decent blow. Ha! Too easy, Dominus. Too easy.
Yeah, and Voronwe will like act it off a little bit more, like and he is still, of course, affected by it. And looks down at the blood and frowns and then points at the gladiator. Good fighter.
Of course, I'm a gladiator of the Lavinius Luda. And the Roman man smiles in his chair, looks to Hedwig. Come here, girl. Let me ask you.
Yes.
I am undecided about this one. Should I keep him? He doesn't seem like much of a fighter.
He might not seem like much of a fighter, but I'm very confident you could whip him into shape. He's easily moldable.
Why don't you roll me a deception or persuasion?
Persuasion, because she maybe thinks it's like.
I think that's fine.
What about acting? Can I use acting?
Yeah, sure.
That's
It's the only thing I'm good at.
I think in this situation, yeah, I think so, because you're acting like a slave. Yeah, I don't know. Perhaps he's a lover of yours, or perhaps you just don't know. I'll have to think on it, but I think potentially he will go back on the market. I will sell him tomorrow. Well, my business is done here. You seem, he looks you up and down, fitting. Have you met with Vivian? She is my domina.
No, sir, I've not.
Well, I will send her to talk to you later. Talk about your duties here in the Luda.
All right.
Very well. Vernius, carry on. And he walks. He looks at Voronwe and says, You did not fare very well, slave, but I am honest to all my purchases. Tomorrow I will take you back to the market. If you have a specific talent, it would be nice to know so I can sell you for that talent. butt boy, perhaps? Servant? Can you speak languages? What are you good at?
I'm a pretty good healer.
A healer, you say? Huh. I perhaps could use someone with that gift. Go ahead and give me a... This. Are you good at healing?
It's
Oh,
magic.
yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and give me a persuasion.
And he's like, Voronwe will add to. And I'm a magician.
What do you mean, a magician?
Tricks and such. You've never seen a magician?
I have seen magicians, particularly from the Far East, Persia and the like. I would be interested to see some of this magic. Can you show me now?
Of course.
Well, what will you
Let's
show
see.
me?
And he holds up the sword. And, let's see. And he starts to balance it. And then he tosses it up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to, like, catch it and spin around and try to teleport it behind Quintus.
Okay, so you can cast this spell, no problem. But I would like you to do a thievery roll. I don't know if you have that skill.
Okay. I do not.
Okay, so you would roll untrained. You can spend a fate point to make it trained, if you want to.
No, that's all right.
Okay.
He just got himself into more trouble. Okay, so I'm doing thievery first.
Yeah,
or-
you don't have to roll for the spell.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like all of a sudden he's like behind him and he's like, "What the? That's... I watched your hand the whole time. It just disappeared. This is strange."
It's a magic trick. A trick of the eye.
By
He
By
says,
Mars.
"Distraction."
It is a distraction indeed. Huh. Do you know the rest of these slaves you came with?
I do.
I am having, well, nothing so fancy, but perhaps you and your compatriots will visit me tonight. Have dinner with me. Show me more of your tricks.
And he'll bow to him. Of course, sir.
And forget about the sale. I have much I want to see from you. Well, I will let you retire for a while. I will see you all tonight. And he looks to Varenus. Unsoiled, please. And he walks out.
Voronwe, like, takes a deep intake of breath and lets it out and looks over towards Hedwig, kind of worried look on his face.
She smiles over to Voronwe. A little bit of relief coming over her.
Varenus is frowning. The Doctore walks over to Zorath and Samuel. You two may have a future here in the Ludus. You fought very well. Particularly you, freak.
All Zorath does is fight and train.
Then you will work out well here. What about you? What is your name again? Pale skin?
Samuel.
I think I prefer pale skin. One such as I. Are you from Gaul?
Sure, that's where I'm from. Gaul.
Where in Gaul exactly are you from?
Where the rest of the pale skins are from, I guess.
Not much of a talker, are you?
More of a doer, though not particularly this.
What do you do, then?
I build things and I fix things. This, not so much.
Build things and fix things. You are a siege engineer? Aqueducts, perhaps?
Samuel can make many things. Zorath has seen it.
Yeah.
Well, you should bring up that to the Dominus. If you have other skills as impressive as that, sending you into the arena to die would not be fitting, and it would be expensive for the Dominus if you are not capable of fighting in the arena. You will all purchase cheap. Ah, I am thirsty. Girl, water!
Yes.
She hurries over, of course, to the little table, grabbing some water, and then jogs across the arena area and hands it to Doctore.
Takes it roughly and takes a drink of it and kind of pushes it back into your chest. How is your wrist from my whip?
Oh, it slightly stings, but it is fine. Thank you.
Never disobey me. This is my ludus. I am the trainer of all gladiators here. And you, by extension, are under my command. Do you understand, girl?
Yes, Doctor.
Now, while I have you all here, I want to ask you a couple questions. I inventoried your things, and they are quite strange. Foreign. Your spear is obvious, and your club is strange, but it is a club, I think. But I do not know what any of this other shit is.
Perhaps this one needs to be shown. He kind of looks to Hedwig and Samuel.
Yes, we can show you what they do.
Could you perhaps explain it to me?
Oh, well, one of them, there's a small, trigger, on it.
What's a trigger?
It kills, like a bow,
no.
but without arrows.
No, it's not what, no, it's not what that is, Sora. It's, similar to a crossbow, yes? It, fires the ammunition within it. It looks very compact, but it holds quite strong ammunition. If you point it towards your enemy and put your finger on the movable metal piece, then it will fire whatever's inside of it towards your enemies, and usually their bodies turn into ash.
He looks to Hedwig and then Zorath and then Hedwig again. What
Zorath just
are you
nods.
talking about?
He's been feeling a bit sick since we've got here. He kind of looks over at Hedwig. But if maybe we could look at what exactly you want to know about, I could tell you what they do. Most of the tools are mine.
Zorath actually kind of looks to Victoria. What's his, like, he's been watching, what's his reaction to this? Is it more so just like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
he's
Or is it
completely like he was following along as she was explaining it. Like, it's a crossbow, it shoots, that all computed. But when she said it turned people to ash, he was just like, "What the fuck are you talking?" You know, it's just like a face, like scrunched his face and closed his eyes and shook his head.
Zorath kind of looks to him. Zorath was confused at first, too. Their weapons are not like ours. They are like magic.
No, not quite magic at all, Zorath.
Hedwig turns her head and glares at Zorath.
Compared to a spear, that is like magic.
Enough, Zorath.
I will have to test this. You say I put my finger on this trigger and pull it?
Yes, yes. It's not quite. Samuel could show you if it needs shown. But yes, some of the other items that are in there are items that I've created. The small vials that were contained in a pouch. They do various things, healing and making you feel much more superior, helping you attack faster and such.
Like a drink. Booze.
Not quite. It's more of an injectable into your skin.
Ah,
I'm an alchemist of a sort.
an alchemist.
Yes.
Turn things into gold, then?
No, not quite. It's more I can create concoctions that heal you, mend your wounds.
You're a healer, then?
In a way, yes.
This one said he was a healer to the Dominus. Waves to Voronwe. He is not much of a fighter, that is for sure.
He is quite the healer, I can confirm.
What was that with the sword? That was bizarre. You do have some tricks up your sleeve.
Ah, yes, magic tricks. I will show you later.
Magic tricks. Well, I will be at this feast tonight. I suggest you all be on your best behavior. The Dominus seems like a fair man, and he can be, but he is easily irritated. And he will not hesitate to harm any one of you. So bring your best tricks. Afterwards, I will see you about this weapon. I want to go fire it. See what it does.
Of course, Dr. A.
Oh,
Oh?
you're going to use a weapon?
This one, points to Hedwig, told me about it blowing people to ash.
And then Voronwe gets it. Like, he was probably over there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not hearing the conversation before. And then he looks to Hedwig a little bit worried. We should probably show you how it's quite dangerous.
Yes, yes. I am the trainer of all gladiators here. I won't hurt myself. Don't worry about it, Jester.
As you wish.
He stalks out. I will be back to lead you to the Ludus later in the day. And he just leaves, leaving you there in the yard by yourself.
Is there any way to watch where he goes to?
No, you can't see over this wall.
Okay.
Hedwig lets out a sigh of relief. Oh, thank you, Voronwe. Again, you saved the day. Maybe if we can speak to this head man, it will assist in maybe us getting our things back, or us being at least treated better.
We can all get our timepieces so we can get the fuck out of here. But let's maybe not tell them what the rest of our stuff does unless it gets it back to us.
Oh, sorry. He doesn't seem that bad. I mean, he's just doing his job.
You told him about something he shouldn't know about.
Sorry.
And now one of us might have to show the damn thing to him. And what do you think he's gonna do whenever he sees what it does?
I don't know, Samuel. I'm sorry.
Don't do that again.
Okay.
Can we not use this? If he brings it here, there is little use, but if this one takes us to where our things are, or near, and then us to see this. There's a deep, dark look in Zorath's face as he says this.
I don't think he's gonna let us use it, but like I said, if we can find a way to at least get our timepieces back, anything that we lose can be replaced, right? With time, we can replace what we lost. But we need those pieces. That's the biggest thing, because we might buy ourselves some time here, but we can't stay here. We're not gonna make it if we try to.
You're right.
I agree. We need to get out of here as soon as. I have a feeling during this dinner there's going to be many more guards.
What I think we need to do is just really sell ourselves as not. I mean, Zorath, you're kind of already in it, but the rest of us need to really sell ourselves as not being fit for what they're trying to put us at. You know, we're overqualified, right? So really sell what we can do and show what we can do. Maybe we can get our pieces back that way, Zorath. I don't know. You might have to do what you do to get yours back. Maybe ask for it as a gift. I don't know how this shit works.
Zorath shrugs. Is it still in the shape of a spear tip, or are they all clocks now?
Oh, yeah. You. It was all, yeah. They look like watches. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Perhaps. It will be seen. For now, Zorath has little to do other than prepare. This place is different, but not entirely foreign.
It's weird as fuck for me, and I'm from this place in the future. But if we just keep our heads down, really do well at this dinner, maybe we get enough pull to get something back. And if it's a timepiece, if we can all get our pieces together, we all coordinate to leave, and we're done.
Even if only one finds their timepiece, yes?
Yes.
They can go back for help.
We should all try to leave together, but sure, I don't know. I wouldn't feel very good leaving people here, because, especially Hedwig, because I've been seeing, it doesn't look like the best place for women here.
Perhaps. But any chance at escape is important. Getting help should be the priority.
Whatever. Let's just lay low until this thing later.
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys lay low for the rest of the day, no one really bothers you so much.
Does that woman come and find Hedwig?
She does.
Oh.
Grab her. So, at some point, if you guys want to move inside or whatever, let me get these guys out of the way. Jim there. Yeah, Hedwig, as you're kind of eating, perhaps. Get you over there. A new woman comes up to you. She's wearing slightly better clothing than the other girls were. She stops and she's like, "You're Hedwig, correct? I am the Domina Vivian."
Oh, yes, I'm Hedwig. Had you like to speak to me?
Yes, about your duties. My master has said that you had some ability with the healing arts. We are always in look of a new medicus or additional medicuses.
Yes, I mean, I am fairly skilled at creating concoctions to help heal those who are injured.
Good. That will be helpful. I heard you have the privilege of going to my master's dinner tonight.
Yes, the group of us that recently came in were all invited.
Good. I just wish to lend you a piece of advice.
Of course.
Well, you see, the Dominus and I, we have a agreement. I am special to him, and no other whore will get in between he and I. Do you understand?
I would not dream of it, miss. I wouldn't get between the two of you.
Are you sure? Not even for special treatment? Not having to service the gladiators?
No.
You
I
want to
wouldn't.
be here, every hole used for their pleasure. You wouldn't want the silk sheets of my master. Do not lie. I do not blame you.
I mean, if that's there's the two options, then of course I'm gonna go with one with less holes filled.
Well, I'm sorry to say, but that isn't an option. Because that is my place. And if you try anything, I'll have you killed. Or worse.
Okay,
And she nods rapidly.
I won't try anything.
Good. Somebody's got groovy in here.
Is that all?
That is all for now.
Okay. Thank you.
And she'll scurry off.
She just watches you pass. Looks to Voronwe. I don't know where he got this pack of fools.
He smiles as he walks by.
Alright, anything else you guys want to do before you go to the party? Or the dinner, I should say.
I think not.
Mm.
Yeah, Zareth kind of patches himself up.
Yeah, you just had an injury. It's, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it
Oh,
was
yeah.
basic stuff.
Is anybody else hurt?
No, just injuries go away after
Nothing
combat,
proper.
so they're not a big deal.
Yeah.
Alright. The time comes, it gets later in the day, and then you're escorted up by Vivian to the Dominus's home above you. You notice as you go out, again, there's a walkway up to the main building that connects to the street. There's no one else here except Doctore, the female servants of the Luda, and yourselves as you're marched in kind of by Vivian. There are some guards at the edges of the doors, at the entrance, and all the exits. The man, Quintus, waves everyone forward. Ah, I am glad that you've arrived. I am looking forward to sharing a proper meal with each of you.
As we are, thank you for inviting. And Voronwe will bow.
The magician, my favorite.
And Voronwe smiles.
You should see this one, Vivian. He made a sword disappear, I swear, and reappear behind me. It was quite a feat. And she smiles and nods and leans in, and Gives him a kiss on the cheek. Yes, very, very wise. Why did you need to bring the girl here? Does she have some special talent I don't know about? He just shrugs. Meh. I like to get to know all my slaves, of course. She frowns. Well, join me at my table and eat. He waves to this long table with all this very good food. You have not eaten today either. You see Doctore seated there, and he is giving you guys a bit of a glare. And you think he's playing with something under the table.
Yeah, Sorath kind of meets his gaze, and does he look like he's trying to imply anything, or is he just like looks irritated?
He looks.
Or what?
Give me a read person.
Alrighty. I don't know if Sorath is good. I gotta check if this is trained.
Empathy.
Of course. Sorath isn't the best at reading people. What? Oh yeah, it's listed to detect lies. Yeah.
Yeah, in the menu, yeah, it is. You got no idea.
Yeah, Zorath isn't sure. Kind of raises an eyebrow.
Hedwig takes a seat, the appropriate distance away from the Quintus, and she bows her head.
Thank you for having us at your table.
Yes, I do this for all my slaves when they first purchase them. It is good to get to know those you own.
Yeah, Zorath sits kind of probably closer to Doctore, curious as to what he's doing. But he sits down. The idea owning one is foreign to Zorath.
You do not know about slavery?
He shakes his head. Zorath comes from far.
What is something you own? What is your most prized possession, let us say?
Zorath's spear.
Ah.
Always.
So you owned a spear, and now I own you. You are my spear. That is a very good analogy, in fact. You are my spear to fight against other spears and make me money. Ah.
Curious.
I treat my spears as well as any. Look at these beautiful women that you have access to.
Yeah, this is very lovely.
Portia kind of smiles from behind. She's standing at attention, not seated, obviously. They're just serving everyone. Well, Doctore has told me some about each of you. You are a crafter, engineer, you, the big one. Waves to Samuel. Pale man, he called you.
Yeah, I fix things, make things. I was an engineer for my tribe, I guess you could say.
Well, perhaps I can make use of you around here. Or perhaps I can sell you. To the government, perhaps. The aqueducts are always needing to be fixed.
It should make improvements around here, fix things, sort things out, save you money on that. I would humbly request some of my tools for that, but that's your choice, of course.
We'll get back to that. Yes. Yes. And you have the gift of healing that I've heard. You're a medicus.
Who is he talking to?
You.
Yeah, she says, oh, that's one of the things I do. Yes, I was and am an inventor, and a scientist as well as an alchemist.
I see. An alchemist? I don't know this word scientist. What does that mean?
I use various things, whether natural or man-made, to I can make poultices that have various effects on the body, both in the positive and negative way. I can easily weaken a man with one of these poultices if I can inject them in their arm or their sides. And I can also heal them or give them certain concoctions that make them extremely superior for a short time in whatever physical or anything that they're doing in the current moment. It's quite excellent during combat, almost like a stimulant.
Looks to Doctore. You can make men fight better with a
Oh,
poultice?
Yes.
I would like to see this very much.
Oh, well, in my things, I have a few of them already made. I would have to research quite a lot of the fauna and foliage that you have around the area to see if I could make anything similar, but I used to have
Yes,
a
yes, you
few-
talk quite a bit. Doctore, go fetch the things. I want to see these. He stands up. Give me a perception roll.
All of us? Or
Anybody who's looking at him.
just- yeah.
Mhm.
Zorath is very curious about the situation. That's still up there.
Nope.
Zorath has his elf eyes to rely on.
I specialize.
My special elf eyes. What do my elf eyes see?
Yeah, Elf Eyes and Pale Man, you guys see that he has a disruptor pistol in his hand as he's standing up.
Does it look like he's gonna use it?
He's got his finger on the trigger and holding it like you would think.
Yeah, Zorath readies himself. He doesn't make it obvious, but he is kind of locks eyes if Doctori looks his way, but doesn't say anything.
He actually does look in your direction, and he immediately spins and points it at Quintus, and he's like, "What's that, Doctore?" And he pulls the trigger, and it hits Quintus in the chest, and he just disappears into nothing. The women just scream in horror.
Can I cast teleport?
Yeah? Go ahead.
I want to take the gun out of his hand and give it to somebody else.
But wait, he's on side. He's on side.
Yeah, Hedwig is like,
Doctor,
I was gonna say,
I'm willing
yeah,
to show it. But
Yeah. Saren just kind of puts the silverware down he had been eating with. Oh fuck!
Yeah, you
and just
guys
kind of
see-
looks at the mound of ash.
Zorath places a hand on Doctori's shoulder. To our things. They can help us leave, like the gun.
And he's like, I don't know what this is, but we must leave. The Romans will be here any moment, and they are like starting to come at you guys. And he starts running down a hallway.
Yeah, and Zorath follows.
Hedwig is gonna try and get Portia and Svetlana, even Vivian, to follow.
They're kind of cowering. What are you gonna say to them?
she says, this is your only chance to get out of here. If you want to live a better life, please come.
Why don't you give me a rhetoric?
Hey.
I'm gonna spend
Uh-huh.
a fate.
What?
To be
Spend.
trained.
She's spending.
I'm spending.
There needs to be more people for Voronwe to flirt with on the hub. Come on.
Didn't work. Didn't work.
Oh Lord.
Aren't we having enough problems with that already?
I want to save these women.
Yeah, Voronwe will push out to the ladies too. He's still stunned at what Doctori did, and as he's like about to, probably cast teleport on the gun, I guess that's when Zorath grabbed him and said something to him.
Yeah, Zorath almost looks like he was expecting this, clearly. Almost, I mean, some of the stuff he was saying earlier, it might even seem like this was his goal. Teaching Doctor how to use a gun and, encouraging him,
Hedwig
oh yeah, he
who
can
did?
destroy anything.
Hedwig's the one who said all this, but okay.
Zorath
If-
said it first.
Go
though.
off.
We can look back
Go
at the
ahead,
tape.
go ahead.
Yeah, if he didn't look like he's gonna turn around and
No,
aim
no,
at us,
he seems like he's trying to make a break for it because he's clearly a slave as well. But
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so so Voronwe's still stunned by that, and then noticing that Doctor is turning, and he looks over to Svetlana and Portia. If you want to live, come with us now.
go ahead and give me a rhetoric roll.
Seduce.
Everybody
Use your
wants
charming
the
eyes.
ladies.
I don't. Well, Sam's with
Well, yeah,
Doctor.
Zorath
Fuck that
doesn't
noise.
either.
Look at my amulet.
Look at the amulet I don't have.
Oh, where did it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
where's my signature move?
He reaches for the amulet, like,
Reaches for
follow
it.
me.
Like,
And he reminds me of Jafar for some reason. In some way.
Yes.
Or your rhetoric, man.
Roll your rhetoric.
It's under presence or
Social.
communications. Sorry,
Social, isn't it?
communications. Yeah.
untrained.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
You can spend a fate to make it trained. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, they're
hey,
cowering.
we're
They're just cowering.
What? You only have one?
Does that,
You only have one dice in that?
does that look right?
I don't know. What's your comm? Is it 1?
What's...
Yeah, it probably is because he's crap at talking.
He's just really
Yeah,
good.
you're.
why-
Yeah,
that's
you're,
why he's
yeah,
an
it's
asshole.
1.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, all the girls cower. Oh my God, what was that? And the soldiers begin to give chase as Doctor runs down the hallway and gets into this other room, the Dominus's bedroom. Apparently, rushes in here. I was able to sneak in here earlier and get them. They're here, and he rushes over to a box that they've all been haphazardly stored in. All your stuff, a couple boxes.
Yeah, Zora heads over to him and immediately grabs for his timepiece.
Hedwig will grab out one of the other timepieces that have been given to him for specifically recruiting security, and she sets it for Doctore, and she gives it to him. You're coming with us.
We need to get out of here.
Oh, don't worry, we'll get out of here with these. Think of it as magician's trick, like how the sword moved without anyone noticing. This will do the same, just on a bigger scale.
Fine.
Thank you.
Zora gets his timepiece on and kind of looks to Hedwig. Set my timepiece, and he grabs the.
Yeah, they're
sphere.
coming. You guys are gonna have to try to do it yourselves.
Hedwig, she'll begin setting everybody's, besides Sam's, because Sam doesn't need to, but she'll set everybody
Who are you
else's.
gonna set first?
Doctore.
Yeah, his is already pre-programmed. You don't have to do
Okay.
that.
Yeah, she'll
That makes
shove in his
sense,
hands.
Yeah, Zorath's plan is to defend them while she sets the others, if she wants to do that.
I'm trying to barricade the fucking door.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can do
she'll
that.
Set
Yeah,
she'll set Voronwe's, and then she'll set Zorath's.
All right.
And if Samuel's busy barricading, she'll set his.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Let me change this music real quick. It's too relaxing.
Yeah, Zorath's there. Hurry, hurry! And he's like, I can't fight without it.
So who's barricading the door? Sam.
Yeah.
All right.
Need adventure music. Hold on.
Give me a athletics roll.
Big room. Hell,
Holy
baby.
shit!
Fuck yeah.
There you
Head
go.
in front of that fucker.
Like Zora said, Sam is
All right,
strong.
there are 5 of these guys, but so they get 5 benefits. But whew.
Oh.
Yeah, I just
That's a nice roll, man.
Strength of 5 men.
yep. He's banging against the door. They can't like. There's too many of them in the hallway to use all their strength. Hedwig, go ahead and roll science for whoever you're setting first.
First one, we're gonna do Voronwe. Do sciences.
Mm-hmm.
I think I get to add. No, I wouldn't add anything to this.
It's just challenging. Okay, Voronwe's is set. They're gonna try it again. We'll just use your original roll as they continue to try to get through. Boy, oh boy, I don't know.
It could explode.
Not enough.
Yeah, again, they can't get through. Now what are you gonna do? Who are you gonna set?
Sam's busy. She'll set
All
Sam's.
right, roll sciences.
Alright.
And what are the rest of you doing as they're trying to push the doors in?
I mean, Zorath's sitting there waiting with his spear, kind of trying to rush Hedwig along. He wants to defend in case they get through, so that the others can get out. But
Voronwe will actually, after he's got his amulet and his stuff, he's probably gonna go help Sam.
Yeah, I mean, you can give him it's already rolled. I mean, if he wants to re-roll with
Right,
another benefit,
right.
he can. But
No.
I didn't think so.
Absolutely not.
Okay. As you're sitting there, the backside of this is kind of open air, right? As the picture's depicted, and you see, like, coming from the backside are some guards that suddenly leap through the back of the room inside. Kill them!
Oh, damn it.
Oh,
We'll just do this kind of
Zorath might be
abstractively.
stuck. Yeah, Zorath is gonna turn.
Yeah,
and
you guys
them
can go first on
first thing along
them.
the way.
We can just use actions from left to right. Let's do right to left. Voronwe, what are you gonna do?
Voronwe. He turns around and he's gonna do energy blast and try to separate it into the 2 groups.
Well, this one group is on the other side of the door, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, he'll just blast one of those guys.
Okay.
That is.
So you're going
Harnessed.
to what level? I would say they're not in touch attack for you, so you'd have to do 1 level to reach them,
Okay.
and then you could pump the damage on them too, but might not be necessary. They're a minion group.
Yeah. So just level 2, I
That's
guess.
fine.
And that's harness.
Yep. Okay, roll 2d10. $2d10 plus mental 15. Yeah, it kills one of them. As it look.
Nice. Yeah. So Voronwe steps back away from the door as they jump in and just outstretches his hands and hurls an energy lance that pretty much impales one of them.
Sam, are you holding the door still?
Oh yeah, I'm dedicated to hold doors.
Okay. Zorath, what would you like to do?
Well, he's going all in. He rushes over to fight.
Okay. You could probably do a lunge attack to get to him. So.
I mean, I suggest Hedwig set your timepiece before you
Well,
run
that's
off.
why he said to do his first, so he could.
You can
fight.
delay. You can delay.
He's not gonna just.
Let's delay.
He's not gonna just let a bunch
Just
of
delay
guards in and start
Just delay
attacking.
until she's done. That's all you gotta do.
All right, he'll hold back if she stops him. Yeah.
All right.
Actually,
Okay.
This is why Zora said to act sooner.
Enough! You're not the bloody one doing this.
Then you should have acted better.
You should have killed them when you had the chance. And she'll set his,
Science.
watch.
Science!
It'll be a terrible roll because Zorath's given lip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I accidentally misprogrammed your
He was right though. He was
That's
right. They're
fine.
gonna get in, and he's gonna have to fight. You can't set it while he's
There's
fighting.
more. All right, it's done.
All right, Doctori is gonna try to shoot.
Fuck
With
yeah,
his zero
Doctor.
guns.
Yeah, he has 0 guns for sure.
Oh fuck!
He's like, hell yeah, what's
Okay.
this thing?
17. I would say they're short range, so
Still shoots better than me.
6 plus what's this guy's base def? So that hits 12. Yeah, he's like holding it with both hands, awkwardly, and he shoots and it disintegrates one of the guys. He's like, "Oh, this is magic!"
Zorath, told Doctor.
And the guys try to get through the door. Return. Nope. Man, it is just they're banging against this door, and Sam's just using his Bowflex muscles to keep them off. Just continues like pushing.
They're getting closer. Hurry! Fucking getting bounced against the door.
But as you're doing that, the guards rush you. Lunge attack from them.
Uh-oh.
Benefit 3. Hardship nothing. Trained -3. Alright. If you want to defend, you gotta let go. Dodge.
Oh man, this is a bad situation. If only Zorath could have charged in.
I'm trying to see if this would kill me.
It
It would force me to
34.
death.
It would, yeah, you would make a death roll.
Definitely.
Oh, -3. So, actually, that might save your ass. 34 minus, yeah, that'd be 31.
Would be just
You would,
your
yeah, you would
mortality.
not make a death roll, but you would definitely at least take a wound. A big one.
I don't think I'm letting go of this door, man. Because if I let go of this door, I think we're all dying.
Well, actually, it
so
would be
I'm just
so
gonna
okay.
eat it.
It would be so. If you just eat it, it's against your base defense. So your base defense is 6, so it's not quite that bad. So let's see, 34 minus 6, 28,
28.
25. So you're gonna take 25. All right. So the right leg. So let me input that on you. So you take a wound. 1 wound. 25 Gladius right leg for 25 damage. Okay, we'll figure that out later. Alright, yeah, they come in and the 3 guys are just on you and one stabs you in the back of the quad, severing your hamstring.
And he goes to one leg and just keeps trying to push into the door, hoping that the others deal with the problem.
Zorath would love to. Is it?
It's
Ah,
Voronwe's turn.
Voronwe's gonna fire into one of them.
Okay. They're a touch attack if you want to do it that way. So level 1 to start.
Okay, cool. Yeah, level 1.
Yeah, that kills one of them.
Yeah, he's the one that stabs into Sam, and he just the energy erupts out of his palm and kind of melts the side of the guy's face.
All right, Zorath with your spear. Now I want to make it clear: nobody else has picked up any gear, and some timepieces are winding and some are not.
Oh, okay. I haven't got my amulet yet.
No.
And Zorath has his spear. He's ready. He doesn't give a shit. He's lost his pants and a gun. He can get a new gun. Actually, Doctor has the gun anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah,
Let him
go
have the
ahead,
gun.
Zorath.
Hedwig has my timepiece.
Yeah, you.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
you guys
I
got the timepieces and started setting them, but that was all you had time to do. So, Zorath, what would you like to do?
Would it be a
Yeah,
lunging
lunging
attack?
attack is
Oh,
fine.
okay, I'll do that. I'll just do it. Regular range.
-3.
Not great.
17. Okay, they're gonna defend. I'm gonna try to parry. 14. Your spear does what? 5?
Yeah.
So 3 plus 5 is 8. You hit them in the torso. They have armor there. What is it though? I don't remember. 5. It's not enough to hurt him. Yeah. So you stab into one of them and it just kind of barely gets through his metal armor but doesn't actually find his flesh. Hedwig.
How long do they have on the timepiece until it like teleports them away?
Usually it's 1 minute.
Okay, she's time to grab her stuff after the minute, so she's going to set hers.
Okay, you can do that with a science roll. So who hasn't? So Sam is the only one without his wound, right?
No, she did them all. She's done every
Did she?
single
I don't
one.
think she did,
Yes,
Sam, did
that
she?
was- no, that was one of my actions. That was one of the door.
Okay.
Like right at the
Okay.
beginning.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a
All right.
21.
Cool.
Yeah. She's done all of them.
All right, cool. You got it.
There you go.
All right. Doctore is going to be shooting into melee. Well, let me see.
This is how I
Yeah.
die.
It is.
1d2. 1 he shoots. 2. 1 he shoots with a hardship. 2 he does not. He does not.
No
Oh,
hardship.
shit.
Get it, Doctore.
No, I think that's bad because I think
It's
shooting with a
great.
hardship means he's trying not to hit.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. That
So he just doesn't give a
I
shit.
want him to hit the guards.
that is correct.
He stands
He's,
a better.
he's
Might
gonna
hit
hit one of
you.
us.
He's not like aiming, yeah, so he's just like, yeah,
Yeah, he doesn't know.
he's got it up like gangster style. He's like getting all into it.
12 is going to probably. Well, I don't know. He's this. If this roll is a 6 or less, he hits. He hits.
Hey.
He actually hits. So he's doing this thing where he's aiming with both hands on the pistol, and he shoots. And Zorath, it goes right by your ear and just hits one of these guys, and he disappears. Ah, psh. And it's his.
Zorth is too concerned with combat. He readies his spear.
Yeah, the guy tries to get in on the athletics roll. These guys are trying to push through. Ooh, that was close. Yours was 50-something, right? Yeah. This one, it budges a little bit, but you're able to kind of like shut it. This last guy, there's one left after getting pretty much annihilated, is going to reckless attack the guy holding the door, obviously.
Shit. I got a bad feeling about this.
Maybe you should have hit then.
That's true.
All right. Well, are you holding on for dear life still?
I think I have to roll a death save anyway.
Well-
I don't think I'm going to roll very high defensively.
42
'cause my agility
minus
is shit.
6, that's 36. Minus 3, so you're at 33. No armor on. I didn't even do his damage, though. Plus 3, so we're at a 36. Yeah, you're at a 36. But if you, I mean, you're gonna. Are you gonna roll better than a 6? Is the question.
Actually, statistically, no, because I have a 1 in agility.
Oh god.
And a hardship.
So, yeah. So I'm
Yeah,
just not
there's
going.
no
No. So I'll just roll.
You
I'm
could.
just
You,
gonna-
well,
if I
so
let
you
go,
could.
we
You
all
could.
die.
You could
So-
burn a fate point
Uh-huh.
on either your death
20.
roll or your defense. If you rolled a dodge.
I think let me see. So endurance is my highest thing. I think I can make it. So What is it? What is it?
You
for
got to
death
beat a
save?
36.
With what dice?
Resilience. So 2, it would be 6d10 keep 4. No wound applied. You don't have any like you don't have like a ability that helps anything, do you? You have grit, that's already factored in. Nope. You don't have any like I can't remember. Hardy, I think is what it is. So you got to get a 37 with keeping 4 dice basically. That's tough.
So I'll spend the fate
Yeah.
to get another benefit,
So, yeah.
but I will
Okay.
roll it. This is death roll.
Yep, death.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So 36, where did he hit you that time? That time was on the, where'd it go? Left arm.
Done.
Okay. Let me, alright, let me put that on there.
God, if you lose your fucking arm over this.
It'd be your fault.
Be the librarian's
Because
fault.
Dorath should have just charged in and ignored Hedwig.
That one.
And he knew
Phew,
better.
that one's a bad one. 36. Yeah, so you,
Says the man who doesn't have
yeah,
science.
so you're holding the door,
He
and this
has
guy just comes down. This last one just comes and just it's the. I'm kind of envisioning you're kind of bracing the door with your shoulder, and the other one facing him. He just comes down and just cuts into it at the elbow, leaving it like very limp and almost hanging off.
Fuck, get him off me! And he's just trying to lean into it as hard as he can, bleeding. He's starting to get lightheaded.
Voronwe.
Yeah, he is gonna.
Blasting him.
Blast him.
Blast. Can you imagine if you fucking exploded
Just-
all of us right here?
Just slapping. Yeah, putting a
He
hand to his
want
chest.
to die.
I don't know. It's just become so commonplace now.
Yeah, that kills that guy, the last one in the room.
And,
Yeah, Zorath kind of joins Sam at the door now, helping to hold it, relieving some of the weight from him.
Hedwig will start gathering up her stuff first into her arms, and she looks to Doctori. Help me grab all these things. We need to take it all back.
Well, how are we getting out of here?
Don't worry, it'll come. It'll come. Just trust me, please.
Can Voronwe try to heal Sam?
I don't think you have anything to. I don't think. Let me look. Let me look at the spell. Healing doesn't usually.
Yeah.
Let me see, where the hell is it? You could do a level 3, so it's going to be a so it would be a level 4. That would convert one of the wounds to an injury. So you're going to be rolling against a 40-10. But yeah, you could do it.
Yeah, because it looks like bad. And this is essence?
Yes.
Or...
Go ahead and roll 40-10 exploding.
Oh, fuck. Oh!
So it does. So for the scene, he still has the wound, but for the scene, you're able to ease the pain, and it converts one of the wound hardships to an injury. How's that look and feel?
Voronwe, like, after, like, blasting this guy in the chest and sending him through the window, basically, he looks down at Sam, and his eyes grow wide as he sees the wound, and he starts to mumble the magic incantation and places his hand right over the wound. Magical energy starts to regenerate the cells and stop the blood flow.
Just as you feel this cooling touch, three more guards, sorry, jump through the window. Ah! And why don't we just do it? Who's got the best initiative on your side? Zorath, I'm sure. Go ahead and roll. Just go ahead and roll it, yeah. Just to see if they go first or you go first.
Cool. Yeah, because he'll want to charge over there if it's looking like...
Yeah, these guys are incapable of
coming
meeting that roll, so you guys go first as they leap through the door.
Yeah, Zorath, rather than charging straight to them, he takes up a position kind of between them and Sam,
Mm-hmm, sure.
with his spear up and ready.
Yep. You could lunge and do that.
Oh, yeah, if you can
sure.
do that and lunge at the same time, then sure. Sweet. That's more like it. Very nice.
You have shields.
Ooh.
Yeah, one of them just takes a shield and just knocks it away. I don't know why I said rifle, but whatever. I believe Hedwig would be up.
Hedwig, so last time she spent gathering
Yeah,
everything.
you got your stuff.
So can she gather
Yeah,
everything?
you got everything last turn. All your stuff. And Doc Tori got
she wants to grab everybody. Everybody.
Yeah,
else's.
you can do that this round.
Okay. Yeah, she'll sling her Crankmaster over her shoulder and make sure everything else is like bound up and she's holding it tight. All right, just a few more moments. We should be out of here soon.
Do you want me to shoot or get this stuff?
Get this.
You hear
hold
Zorath
it?
yell, "Hurry and fight, both of you!"
I'm trying to hold all this stuff, Zorath. Shut up.
You got my amulet, right?
Yes.
I'm fucking dying.
Zorath
The guy's
is here
getting
just
cut up
what
in the
the
back,
fuck
like
is
getting
wrong
stabbed
with
in the
them?
back. Everybody's, you got my amulet?
Zorath, this is why Zorath. Oh my god.
God.
This is why he stays in The Sims.
When Sam says that.
Yeah, Doc Tori
Alright.
picks up some stuff. They're gonna try to get through the breach again. These guys are. Oh, whoops. Nah, can't do it. The new guys, however, are going to attack Zorath because he's in the way. Reckless attack. 6 benefits.
Only succeeds by 2. Zorath isn't that worried about
Yeah.
it. He's more worried about standing his ground
Okay.
with Sam.
So it's that's not enough to even hurt you. So they cut across your little robe thing. Doesn't find your flesh though. Voronwe, you're up. Oh, actually, I want to do this. 1d3, we'll say. Okay. Go ahead, Voronwe.
Voronwe is going to fire energy. Is that going to be...
It's going to be level 1 to hit him.
Oh, okay.
All right, and level 2, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Level 2, yeah.
That kills one of them. Yeah, these guys are just getting blasted by these energy bolts over and over and over again. Sam, what would you like to do? Actually, Sam, I want you to make me a fortitude check to see if you have to like re-roll to hold this door after you've been injured. I'll make it challenging. So only a 14,
Right.
but you got a wound and an injury. And don't you have nervous? I think nervous is going to apply too.
Mhm.
Pass something for nervous, but yes.
Nervous. Yeah, I think you're gonna take be in heart. Yeah. Okay, so make me. Okay. I would like you to make a fortitude check. We'll just do a fortitude check, and we'll all wrap it up into one. So make a fortitude check, and if you miss that, you're nervous for the rest.
We're going to make it,
Got
Sam.
it.
You're doing
So
good.
you're not nervous, and you keep hold of the door. All right, Zorath.
Yeah, he's gonna go in real quick. He just wants to keep going at these guys, but I think with those shields, he's gonna have to probably go for a reckless. Maybe if that is that 3.
Yeah, it's 3. Their defense is screwed too, so they take was that 2 hardships? Shit. To look.
Yeah, he wants to make sure he gets through their shields if they bring it up
Mhm.
again. He's aiming to basically go all in. Yeah,
Okay.
not the best rolls.
Reckless attack. Yeah, it takes 1 hardship, so they're gonna try the shields, but they get a hardship with this roll. They're like the big kite, or not the big kite, big like tower shields.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just knock it aside. Kill this freak!
Those are exactly. It's almost like they're made to stop spears. Shit.
Shields are really good. Hedwig.
Yeah.
She's got like all the stuff now
Yep. Yep.
between her and Doctor. Okay, she's gonna take out her disruptor and she's gonna fire at
Yep.
this guy.
Now,
Group of guys.
he's in melee with Zorath, so would you like to take a hardship, or would you like to chance hitting Zorath?
Nah, she's
okay.
like a hardship. I can't justify.
Yeah,
hitting
you're in
Zorath,
close range,
unfortunately.
so...
Unfortunately.
He was right though. So.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he
You're
was.
missing all the time. So I'm not.
Yeah, that
21.
kills him. Headshot, too.
Nice.
She fires over Zorath's shoulder and hits one of them right in the head, probably where Zorath was aiming, but unfortunately couldn't penetrate with his spear. She says, "Happy now?
Yes.
The shade.
It took too long.
At least I'm hitting."
Doctore shoots, and let's see. 1d2. 1, he takes a hardship. Okay. So he's going to carefully try to shoot this
Watching
thing.
Hedwig's form.
Yeah, you saw Hedwig
Yeah.
doing it. Okay.
Hardship. Yep, 1 hardship. Oh, if this explodes, then. Yeah, that misses. No, actually. Oh, I guess I gotta. If I roll 1 or 2. No, that misses. Blast the wall. Okay, let me roll this. Oh, God.
They're gonna get a fucking battering ram at this rate. Just start. Oh shit.
It's coming around.
God, how long
They're
do we
just
have
going around, yeah.
left?
5 of them jump through the door. Go ahead, Voronwe, you're up.
As Samuel says that, Voronwe still got one thing,
So,
and he's like, "No, no, you are not going to die. You're doing great."
What an encouraging boy.
Are you a fucking motivational poster?
Tim Robbins here, or whatever his name is.
He looks back over to Hedwig, making sure she's got the amulet, and then he fires.
You could do a level 3 and hit both of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Oh yeah, that kills this guy completely and takes one of these guys.
Nice.
Voronwe's murdering people.
Yeah, there's like a pile of dead bodies at the window there. Sam, holding on? Give me a fortitude.
Yeah.
Voronwe's
Uh-oh.
Voronwe's speech should just keep him going.
Reroll your reroll athletics.
Not.
No.
No, no, no.
I'm too weak.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Hey!
15.
Not
Oh, we're gonna
wait,
get run
shit.
over.
It could be
Zorath,
worse.
go ahead.
Alright, yeah, he's gonna spear these dudes.
You're in range.
hopefully.
You can just attack him.
Sweet. Man. Going for a regular one this time. He's mostly just trying to keep them busy with him rather than anything else. Why? See, this is why I don't do reckless attacks. Because when I don't do reckless attacks, for some reason I roll really well. But every time I've reckless attacked with Zorath, it's utter shit.
This was a normal attack.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is a
it's
normal
gonna kill
attack.
one of them. Hedwig,
Nice.
She's gonna shoot.
shoot away. Would you like to take a hardship?
Get him.
Yeah, I'll take a hardship. I guess.
Shoot the boys.
Ooh, wait, do I have a 1? I have a
Reroller.
1!
Nice.
It's gonna hit
Yep.
anyway, but...
With these things, if you just hit, they're dead.
Nah.
Yeah.
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 'cause
Yeah, these guys are getting
It's one of the
decimated.
torso.
Doctore, he's gonna take a hardship too because he's kind of seeing what she's doing. He's a trainer of combat. He kind of gets the gist, I think. No, he's not very good at shooting this thing. Oh, that's gonna hit, and that's
Hey.
You feel
that
about
is
that?
she
unless
look-
this goes nuts. Oh yeah, that hits.
Ooh.
Kills him dead as hell.
Sick.
She looks over at Doctore and says, "You're quite handy with that weapon."
This is amazing. And these guys are gonna try to bust down the door.
Uh-oh. Moment
got
of
it.
truth.
There's no way.
Oh,
to
there's
have it.
barely.
Fuck.
They kind of bowl Samuel backwards, and the door just bursts open. And behind Zorath, this guy is going to attack, reckless attack. Nah, miss. As this all happens, he swings at Zorath, and Zorath like evades it quite easily. But as he does, all right. I want everybody to roll 1d10. You don't want to roll 1.
Here come the ones. Oh, so
oh
close.
my god.
Oh.
You roll a 1 just for that.
Alright, this one's for
Yes.
Dark Torre.
Oh no.
He's gone.
You guys
Yay!
disappear, and quite suddenly and kind of jarringly, you end up in a very familiar place. And let me get Dark Torre out here. Let me stop that. You see, as you walk back through the portal, you see the librarian there, and she's working furiously at a control panel. And she looks up suddenly as you come through. Oh, you're back! Thank heavens!
Yeah, Zorath's kind of... Sam! He kind of turns to him and kind of looks to his wounds. And he'll,
Medbay.
Yes. And Zorath will pick Sam up, just like off his feet, and start carrying him princess style to the med bay.
Oh, Voronwe, are you okay, my love?
I'm fine. He definitely shows, nothing but contempt for her right now. Storm's by her.
Oh my.
You sent us to the wrong place.
I know there was a malfunction. There was a malfunction, my love.
I am not your love.
Oh,
You need to get this emotion chip pulled from your brain.
but it's been so lovely for us to be in love and be a couple.
This is not love. This is some twisted obsession.
Oh,
And he storms off. Now Samuel is almost dead because of you.
oh no. I'm sorry. She kind of takes her head in her hands and begins to cry.
Voronwe storms out.
It's Hedwig's left there with Doctore, and she looks over at him.
This is going to be strange. This is probably all very strange. But thank you. Well, the reason we got out at all.
By the gods, what is this?
This is the hub, and this is a place that's going to treat you much nicer than that place ever could have.
Let's give Ghost a second to get back. Take just a couple minutes. We're almost done.
Okay.
You're back. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Zorath is carrying you to the med bay. Doctori just nods to Hedwig. Yes, very well. He just looks around, kind of in disbelief.
I'll call the Ben who will give you a rundown. His name's Boromir. He's quite sweet. I'll come with you. We can find him. I'll try to introduce you those here.
Yes, very well. He follows after you guys. You get to the med bay, and McCoy is sitting there looking at readings and sees Zorath carrying Sam in. Oh, what the hell happened out there?
The Librarian sent us to the wrong place, into an ambush.
Put Sam down. Are you alright, boy?
I think I'm fucking dying.
He looks at... his arm is almost cut off!
Voronwe storms in too. And, the Librarian, the emotion chip, is making her malfunction.
I don't care about that Voronwe for now. Let me look at my patient. And let's see how bad it is.
She almost got us killed.
Yeah, you guys...
He walks over to Sam and nods to him. Said, "You did well."
Yes. Without Sam, all would have been lost.
That's nice. And he's like fading, basically.
Let's see. Let me see how bad these are. So, 25. Okay, so that's 9. So that's a moderate. So, Ghost, go ahead and roll. Let's see. 40-10 for that one. These don't explode. Oh, fuck. 15. Serious for sense. I'm sorry. That hit you in the. That one was a leg wound. So that one is serious agility. Okay. So serious agility is -1 agility.
That puts me at 0. So
You're gonna pass out. Let's get to that in a second. Let me do the other one first.
Yeah.
Okay. So. All right. Now the next one's even worse. So this one's terrible. So roll just 3d10. And this is arm. Roll high, please.
that's not.
Oh,
bad.
fuck. That's critical.
I'm gonna have to build you a new
Strength and
arm.
dex.
I might be dead.
So it's a -2 to strength and dex.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, I should have fucking dashed.
Okay. That was which arm was it? Did I say left arm? -2
arm, just leaning in with my
strength
right.
and dex.
Thank goodness.
All right. Okay. Hold on here. Let me see what we got to do. Strength is -2. Dex is -2. Alright. Attributes at 0. Wound effects often lower attributes and skills, however, attributes cannot normally drop below a score of 1. If any character's attribute is lowered to 0, they are considered unconscious, comatose, etc. This occurs after rolling the wound effect, which we just did. This allows the player to roleplay the effects of some... Okay, blah, blah, blah. If any attribute has a score of 0 after healing or recovery skill check is made, then the character must immediately make a death roll. The total success value of the wound is the TN. If there are multiple attributes at 0, use the wound with the greatest success value. A character is only required to make one death roll. Okay. Characters remain unconscious until they're raised above 0. Eventually, a wound can no longer be healed. If a wound that cannot be healed is still lowers an attribute to 0, the character dies immediately. So, McCoy is going to try to work on that wound immediately. Alright, so he has 2 benefits to his healing roll. He's got to beat a 30, whatever that was. Look, but...
It's like a 35.
Oh, fuck! He failed.
No, Bones.
Oh my god. That's a terrible roll.
There's no way magic can help.
Wait, I don't know if that's even right. Drop 5?
Didn't he have
I've got
plus 3?
injection-
Drop
Drop
5?
five.
No, that's not right.
And didn't he have 3 benefits after they got him the new...
Easy. I put the
new
benefits
name?
in. That's why I don't understand what's going on.
It's the keep. It's weird.
Let me just do it from his sheet. Okay. Because there's no way that's right. Okay. Intelligence, healing 3. Yeah, healing 3, 2 benefits. That's right. That's
Still
right,
didn't.
though. Yeah. Alright. So, now what we do is we go to you, and we mark that as treated. And you are unconscious. Once you, just as you pass out, once you give me some ending role plays, Bones is trying to work on your arm that is spurting blood.
Yeah, Sam's kind of looking around. And he's going through the stages. He can't even go through the stages of grief. It just kind of happened, traumatic. And he is just kind of look as I can't see.
You did well. You will be alright.
Okay, hold on. I messed up because he would do your agility first because that's the one at 0, and that's a 25.
Yes.
So that actually is healed. So actually, he's able to wrap your arm and get it to stop bleeding, and that one is cleared. In 7 days, it will be at least, but yeah. So you don't quite pass out actually on your leg. That was your leg. Sorry. So you're near passing out, but you don't quite, as he is able to. He goes over it with a tricorder, and it mostly closes your hamstring injury, which was basically your femoral artery was bleeding out.
Yeah, he's still blinking slow, and he's like looking around. Everything's really whirly, and he's just looks tired. I can't even think straight.
It is all right. Sam fought well.
I don't know what. Will we make it?
Yes.
We did. Thanks to you, I will get you a nice some tools to play with.
The doctor's like, I've got my work cut out to me. His arm is still an issue. I've stopped the bleeding in his leg. This is problematic indeed. I don't know if this man will ever walk again. Or I'm sorry, I keep mixing up. I don't know if he'll ever use this arm again.
There is nothing to be done.
I will work on it,
Surely.
Zorath. Get the hell out of here and let me do my job. I'm a doctor. I can't read the future.
Voronwe will pat Sam on the shoulder and start to back away.
Yeah, Zorath nods kind of solemnly towards McCoy, understanding he's seen far worse than this, but thus he knows that Sam could survive potentially. And he looks down at him.
Do not worry. Zorath will do anything he can to help.
He grimaces and gives a nod to him and McCoy again one last time and heads out.
Alright, give me some ending roleplay for those that are still about.
Yeah, Hedwig would drop off our new guy with Boromir, explaining the situation. And she would, of course, probably as soon as Zorath and Voronwe head out of the med bay, that's when she kind of pops around the corner. She hurries up to them and says, "He's alright, right?"
No. Zorath should have ignored you. If Zorath had been there to guard him. Ah!
And he storms off.
Hedwig, she looks distraught. There's sadness, but there's also anger across her face as she looks towards Zorath and watches him go.
Voronwe watches him walk off. Looks to Hedwig. Did you get my amulet?
I got your bloody amulet, and she throws it into his chest.
Thank you. And then he realizes she's, like, very distraught, and he says, he will be alright. It's not your fault.
I know it's not my fault, Runway. I mean, I tried my best. I was in a panic. I'm just
We all-
tired of being treated like some sort of secondary. Some sort of... I don't know. Suarez doesn't really treat me as part of the team. I'm just some sort of accessory.
Dr. McCoy looks up briefly. Can you cry somewhere else?
She glares at McCoy and says, "You know what? Fuck you!" And she turns around and storms off.
He considers for a second, and he wants to say something. He's like, "Damn it! I must have been on network TV. I can't even say that." And as he ruminates him not being able to curse back, looking down at Samuel's very injured body, the screen is gonna fade to black, and we'll end it here. That's it.
Dun dun dun! Oh my god. I feel so bad. Zorath's being so mean.
Yeah!
This is what you got. This is what you
Really-
get for not selecting the mission and letting me do it.
Yeah. I love it though. That was good.
It was.
Hell yeah.
Oh man. Holy shit.
Okay, so I don't have to hit on everyone.
No, I what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say it's like the first one you see in a session or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's less annoying. I mean,
You're gonna end up having to do like
Nope,
a
into
physical
my
beauty
amulet.
thing before every game to see which one's the prettiest, and Voronwe has to hit on that one.
Yeah, that's cool.
This one's super hot. Seduce me.
he was
Oh,
trying his
yeah.
best to get the slaves back, or that was Hedwig actually.
Yeah, Hedwig's the
Yeah.
one who
Let's
started
get the
it,
prostitutes
yeah.
back. We need some help.
Yeah. She wanted to rescue the women.